Well now, howdy there, folks. The name's Earl. Grandpa Earl, if you're feeling polite. Now, you're probably wondering, what's this old-timer doing introducing a podcast? Well, I lost a bet. Yep, turns out I can't eat 20 pickled eggs in one sitting. But hey, that's a story for another time. Anyway, welcome to Three Guys and Sometimes Bob, the show where a few fellas sit around in a cigar lounge talking about everything and nothing all at once. It's like eavesdropping on your neighbors, except you don't have to pretend you're taking out the trash. No scripts, no filters, just real talk, plenty of laughs, and the occasional appearance from Bob. He's like Bigfoot, rare, mysterious. But always a good story when he shows up, so grab yourself a drink, light up whatever you got, and settle in. This is Three Guys, and Sometimes Bob, where the only thing sharper than the wit is the smell of cigar smoke. Let's get to it.
Thank you, Earl.
Yeah, Grandpa Earl. We got Grandpa Earl going on there.
Earl. No bam.
No bam. So here we are on our Wednesday, balmy Wednesday morning.
Tuesday
morning. Yeah, balmy Tuesday. February 11.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Bob's back.
Bob was back last week.
Well, but he's back. He wasn't supposed to be here today.
Oh.
I was leaving, but things changed.
He forgot what today was.
I have a 12 o'clock appointment with my marital counselor, so...
Okay, well.
Well, then we better get at it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, here we are. What we going on in the world? That just...
normal shit.
Fucking normal shit. Just...
Well, I have a little...
twist.
I have a
yeah,
little
because
bit
your
of
wife,
news.
your wife had put some stuff out on the Facebook, and I said, tell Bob all the details so we can bring it up. So
Yeah, well, apparently yesterday was a moment where Project 25 live tested something that they probably shouldn't have.
Oh,
Because-
God, here we go.
Not a big conspiracy thing, but, if they're testing it, they're probably going to use it.
Please share.
What it was is watching ABC Good Morning America, and the screen went black. So, it happens.
and the rest of your house had lights and all that? There wasn't just power?
Everything was fine. So, she's playing with seeing what it is. Happened to go to NBC, and that screen was black. And then she went to CBS, and that screen was black. Called Spectrum and didn't get much of a reply. But she flipped to Fox. It was just nice and live.
Sweet.
So, this is the future. Someday, when they don't want anyone to know it, and they want only the news to come out that you want, they've got this switch that shuts everything off.
Interesting.
And they inadvertently should have tested it like at 2 a.m, but they tested it. They had the AM and the PM screwed up.
I do that all the time. I do.
And they hit the button, and all three channels disappeared.
So we're blaming Project 25 on
Well, who else wants to shut off?
First off, what is Project 25? I don't even know what that
some
is.
fucking conspiracy theory that
That's the 900. Well, it's
the
currently
Democrats came up with.
No, it was written by Vogue or whatever his name is. But
Vogue, the magazine?
No, not. It's some guy. He's appointed for something or other.
Ah.
But
125 people from Trump's first batch around.
990-page book. So it's
They're
kind of like
they're going to ruin the world.
It beats the Bible. It's got a whole bunch of stuff
It
in
beats
it.
the Bible?
Well, it's bigger.
Size matters.
Yeah. So what
they got-
Project 25 is, they have, this is we're going to do. We're going to do this. We're going
It's
to do
Project 2025.
Yes.
this. 20, and some of the things that have been instituted in the last month are from Project 25 or listed on what to do.
So is it coincidence or is it just fucking right that it needs to be done?
I'm going with coincident that, geez, you say I'm going to do this, and this, but no, I don't know anything about it. I'm never going to do any of that. I don't know what it is.
Because it makes sense that it needs to be done?
CBS.
What?
Make sure they were black too.
CBS, NBC, the three big networks.
The three ones that are owned by whoever owns them?
Well, I'm trying to figure out if... I'm trying to figure out if
Murdoch
Spectrum
was
is owned by somebody.
Murdoch was on.
Yeah.
That's Fox.
Rupert.
See if I don't know. Yeah, I don't watch any
So
regular TV. So I
as
have
far
no
as the
clue.
Project 2025, yeah, we all know that he denied it. Blah 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 blah.
Well, if you deny it and then you execute it, just isn't that kind of a bother?
It's not an execution if it needs to be done.
But then
If it
why
makes
say you
sense.
don't know a fucking thing about 2025?
Well, you can still not say that he knows anything about it, but if it just makes sense to do, then that's what
Yeah,
you
if
do.
it- if about it?
But if it's a process that needs,
If it's
like
normal.
Garrett said, a process that needs to be done, that you were going to do, it doesn't matter if it was in this Project Blue Book or whatever we're talking about.
2025.
2025. That's what Garrett's going with is, we need to do and basically fuck up all the government bullshit because we know the government is a very inefficient organization.
Extremely.
And I have capitalized off of those inefficiencies lots of times. But
What?
so, but
I think Epstein did it.
I think Epstein's still doing it. Him and
So what-
JFK Jr.
So I don't know what Project 2025 stuff has. I'll look into it because I'm a white guy. And I'll give you my honest opinions. Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. But my question is to anybody else.
I have no idea, but we can probably work that in there.
They
Yeah,
can
we can
work-
work that. We should Google that. But
Back to the midget porn. Now, are you more upset that someone found all this shit, or are you more upset that the people that did this shit when it comes to our money?
The shutting of the networks or
No. Just in period. Just in conversation. No hot chocolate moments. I don't want that.
I have no problem going through the 900 pages and let's say the 6,000 things they think they need to be done to fix the country.
Okay.
And say, okay, I disagree with 1 through 17.
Okay.
18 seems to be okay.
Okay, yeah.
I have no problem with that.
I think that's what
I
we're
have
doing.
a big problem in somebody saying, I don't know a thing about Project 25, and then later, had he said, yes, I agree with the Project 25
But maybe,
attempts, that would have been okay for me.
should he have said that maybe I agree with some of it? Or I don't know
Anything
much about it?
that he would have said other than lying, saying, I don't know a fucking thing about it.
Oh.
And then later on, he knows a lot about it. So
Okay. So
I would have preferred him to say, yeah, I agree with all of it, with
So do
some
you
of it,
believe
with
in-
part of it.
Do you believe in all politicians lie and then do something differently?
I don't like any of them from any party who do that shit.
Say they're not going to do something, then do it.
Well, no,
That's why. That's why Bob's an independent, and I
My-
appreciate that.
my feeling of the you make a promise, this is what I'm going to do when I get elected, and then you don't do it, then fuck it, you resigned.
Well, that's what he's doing right now. We're talking about 47. He made promises, and he's fucking doing.
Which were from some were from Project 2025.
A good
And I
idea is
don't
a good
like the
idea no
fact
matter what.
He lied about it, saying I don't know it, and then oh holy shit! Look, I found this nickel, and I think I'm going to use it.
Well, okay, I understand where you're going. I get it. I really do
But
appreciate
just to
that.
fight, we're going to do this.
No, we're not fighting. We're discussing because that's what we do.
dialogue is important.
If things make sense, it doesn't matter if it was written in the Quran, the Bible,
Whoa,
whatever.
whoa! Separation of church and state, bro.
Okay, where are you going
Come on,
with this?
come on.
that's
Separation
going
of
Where
church
are
and
you going
state.
and what's the
We've
point?
got the Inquisition now in the
Oh, yeah. You
government.
expected the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah,
So-
the bias protection of the Christian faith.
So, okay, so you're mad that there was items in Project 2025 that Trump is
Executing, but did
executing.
not.
He's not mad that there existed or being executed. He's mad that he said, I don't know the fucking thing about it. But yet, now that I'm elected, I'm going to do everything that's in there that I
and
didn't
so
know anything about.
What was
Then
wrong
guess what?
with
I'm gonna read
before
it.
the election saying that, yes, I agree with X amount of these 1 through 16 and 38 or whatever the fuck.
Okay,
I wouldn't have had a problem with that. And then
I
he
get it.
executes it. Okay, I don't like some, but I would have gone it. But with this crap about, I don't know, I don't
But-
never heard of it. Gosh, don't tell, no, I don't know. Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, we can do this.
Well, maybe he read it after he denied knowing anything about it.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah, I'm calling bullshit, too.
Okay, I mean you're allowed to. We live in that free fucking country. I think I just think that
Those
there
cables
was
that
there
just,
was
it's
things
wintertime.
that
Little
there was
moisture.
things that the Dawn
It filters out.
said
Other
during
channel.
election process that he was
Daddy.
going to do, and guess what? He's doing them. And everybody's pissed because he's doing them, and he campaigned on this is what I'm going to do.
And some of them he can't do.
Well,
But he's doing them. You're going to throw all this shit out first, and then we'll pull back what we have
so what happens?
because
so
it's illegal.
That's
So-
why I like you more, because now you're a female.
I'm a female?
You are a female. Your assigned sex at conception is what the law says. That's what you got to be.
No.
Conception.
No.
Yes.
I don't think that's right, Bob.
That's what it
It's-
said in the
it's-
law they put in.
It's signed at birth.
No,
It is
no,
what-
they'd have changed that to conception.
Okay, well, we're all females when we start.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, is you are now a female.
Okay, and then okay, so
Basically called a titless female.
are we assigned?
Oh, no,
okay,
he's not titless.
So we're assigned at conception, and then how about when they pull us out and you got an innie or an outie, and the paperwork is written on that thing that we have that is our document with our number on it.
They can change that. Obama did it.
Well, that's possible. That says you're a male. So where does that come into play?
Well, that would have made sense, but that's not the law they put in place.
I think that if you come out and your name is Stan, you can't change that. You can't just be a Ruby after being Stan.
I didn't get it yet.
What did you get?
I got an L.
You got an L for lesbian?
Lager.
Okay, lager.
Lager.
For lager.
Lesbian lager.
Okay.
And we're not talking about the beer.
So obviously, I am not up on the assigning of gender. Are they
Well, 'cause
assigning? Is it
realistically-
assigning of a fetus or is it assigning of gender? Because when you assign the gender,
It's
that's
assigning
when
a
you
zygote.
that's when it is documented paper at the hospital. When I have 3 kids of my own, and
That you know of,
that I know of. Technically, that's why I'm not doing a DNA thing because I'm afraid.
No, fuck that. No,
Yeah,
no.
I don't want to be tracked.
I also don't want to run for president. No, because some
That's why I didn't run for mayor.
Some
Yeah,
motherfuckers
they
are going to be
would've
showing
dug-
up going,
they
I
would've
look,
dug some
just
shit
like
up.
that motherfucker.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah.
But assigning a gender is definitely done at birth.
Well, correct. And I mean, I'm not trying to say that
So was
The-
it
the
was it
fun
an
part-
abortion
Fucking-
thing?
Isn't that soft?
That's very soft. It's soft.
I don't know.
Soft.
No, it was
Because-
the assignment. It
I
was
think
the
that's a
assignment.
gay cigar.
They made
That's
a
a fucking
mistake
gay-ass
and said
cigar.
it was
That's fucking-
at
yeah, well.
conception. That
Okay.
was the funny part about the stupid guys who are going to fix the government. They don't even put in the right words when they need to. Obviously,
Well.
we are
But-
male
but-
and female
but-
at birth.
First
But
off,
that makes him a human being
but
at conception.
In my thought, why the fuck does the government give a fuck? Why are they even involved in that? Why are we spending tax dollars on gender? You know what? If you want to identify as whatever,
Knock
so
yourself
fucking
out.
be it.
I don't care.
I don't care. Why do we
Maggot
care?
doesn't like that.
Well, maggot. I don't care about maggot either. I don't. It's just.
Well,
It's
But
just.
they're the noisy ones, right?
But it's. Everybody's
Who's
noisy
noisy?
right now. Everybody's noisy right
Fucking
now.
noisy right now. I don't see the Republicans on protesting in every large city going, "Fuck Elon Musk, fuck him."
I didn't say Republicans. I said
You don't
MAGA.
see the Republicans out there protesting. You just don't
Well, no, because the networks are
They're
shut down.
scared shitless.
because they're shit.
Yeah, they're scared
They're
to
scared
death of the
shitless.
fucker.
Well,
Because CBS and NBC are shut down.
My
And only
question
Fox.
is, why are they mad at finding waste, fraud, and abuse in the country? There's only one reason that they're mad is because their pocketbook is being affected. That's why they're out there protesting and doing all this shit. They don't give a fuck about Elon.
No, the people that are protesting's pocketbooks don't have anything to do with it. The people that are protesting are just angry because they need something to protest about. We've seen that. We've seen that throughout history of people just want to protest. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that's why if you can find the
Thank
movie
you.
PCU.
Oh,
That
it's
one,
been a while.
it's been taken down. You can't get it on any streaming service. You have to find a VHS tape that's on eBay or something like that to be able to watch it because
To watch what?
it's called PCU. It's a politically correct
Correct
university,
university.
because it was
I thought
in
it was
the
a piece of you.
yeah, it was in early '90s produced. Jeremy Pivens was the main. Yeah, just go ahead and talk that off. Main character, but it was funny as fuck, and it pointed out all the hypocrisies of the
There you go. Grab that.
the PC at that time in the 90s of the protesters for nothing. Like they called them the cause heads, where every week they'd have a different cause. They just want to protest. And there is a lot of that. There is a lot of that. There is a lot of people that actually care that protest. But I think the majority, and I'm not a fucking expert and I don't claim to be in anything. But there are, I believe, the majority of the people that you see out there protesting on anything don't even really know why they're protesting.
Right. I mean,
on both sides. On both sides.
Right.
That's not. That's not.
I want to. I'm looking at the major party that is, and it's the Democratic Party, because you got Schumer, Elani, you got all, Cortez. You got all these people out there. What's that crazy black lady from Chicago?
Fucking mayor?
No. The old gal that is just a fucking wreck. And
Is she a wreck because she's African American?
What's that?
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah, New York. That's New York. But they're the ones that are just absolutely losing their mind over the whole Doge thing. And it's baffling to me. And I'm not trying to be an asshole here. I mean, it comes naturally
So
for
I
me.
can't say you don't have to try, do you?
Yeah, I don't have to try. But why wouldn't you want your country to run better? Why would you want to give so much money to other countries that don't benefit? And it's not their money, it's your money, Bob. It's Roy's, it's Dan's, it's
Not
Paul's,
so much, Mike. It's not so much, Mike.
We don't
Mike,
pay taxes.
Mike does not.
But
Mike
we're
does
on
not
the
have an
recip-
income, so
and they might come back and go,
It's not
hey,
been
look,
coming out.
we gave the fucking VA too much money, so you don't get it anymore. I would look at it and go, okay, that's just the way that it goes. I will survive. But I'm not happy that they're giving all our tax-paying money that you guys have been paying taxes a hell of a lot longer than I have.
Since before there were taxes, I think.
mean,
Back in the 1870s, was that when it came out?
like that.
Yeah, give or take,
But shouldn't you guys be upset that fucking money is being spent on Sesame Street in a foreign country that we have nothing to do with?
I didn't know Sesame Street was even a thing here anymore.
Well, it's on PBS. But
I have no problem in taking every dollar that the government spends
on wasteful things.
on anything and looking at it and evaluating
Okay.
it, because there's a whole lot of shit Republicans get money for.
Absolutely. I'm
No,
not
I disagree
disagreeing.
with.
I am not disagreeing with you. But why are people upset about this? And I'm talking about the Democratic Party is upset. Is because Trump put someone in charge of doing it? Because they weren't
Wrong
doing
guy.
it.
I think they put the wrong guy in front of it.
Oh, the wrong guy is finding all the shit.
Well, he's stopping all kinds of weird shit. Too.
What's he stopping?
He's stopping.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, you
not gonna. What is he stopping?
Hey, G, have you had a donut yet?
No, I haven't, because I took a shot today.
Oh, yeah.
But I should have a donut. Maybe that'll calm me down. But what is he stopping?
Yeah, because
Take
sugar
the-
never
here.
really brings you down.
Take the ball.
Okay.
Yeah, take a
So,
ball, just a
I
ball.
need a ball.
Just one ball down your throat.
I want to know what the general
You know how you do it.
consensus is. What is Elon's crew stopping right now that
They stopped the U.S. aid.
because
They stopped the money going out. You going to ask me, or are you going to tell me?
I'm listening. I'm
Let
listening.
Roy talk.
Okay.
Come on, Roy. Have you you get the talking stick.
I get it.
Yeah, he's got a ball in his mouth. He
I got
can't
my
talk.
ball.
He's
I got the
got the ball in his mouth.
And it feels good. I'm going
Yeah, well, hey, you know,
put something in
whatever.
his ear here in a second.
Okay, no, we're gonna start. So after you talk, do I get to talk?
Yeah.
Again,
Okay.
I'm going to make
Yeah.
that talk. I'm going to make that talking
Now I'm
stick.
gonna grab another fucking donut in my pie hole.
Yeah, well,
It's a donut hole.
it's a donut.
Yeah, because we don't have pie. I didn't get
No,
pie.
it's the
That
way
would-
he's going about doing it, stopping USA. They could sit there and look at the thing before they shut off all the money to Medicaid. And, okay, yeah, there's fraud and abuse in Medicaid, Medicare. We know that because we're getting fucking phone calls for, hey, how about your back? We've got this thing for you. You want it? It's those spam calls you get every fucking day. Three.
Hey, Roy, come closer to Mike. You're going to fade out there.
Am I fading out?
Well, I don't know, but on the line.
I want
well.
you to be loud and clear. When
But
you do that.
from what I understand, that didn't affect the Medicare, Medicaid stuff.
Well, they put a stop to it. There's a guy in Rhode Island.
no, that was
no,
never. That
no,
was never.
no,
that was
no.
not. That was never involved. As for what I understand.
Well, but the U.S. aid part,
Well, that's a different.
They
That's
shut all
U.S.
that
aid.
down.
Yeah, U.S. aid is a government entity that was created to deal with external,
Carter.
outside the country
JFK.
stuff that had nothing to do with any of our people here.
True.
They were sending rice and corn to fucking people that live.
Which
and
is
we can
fine.
do, we
Which
can,
is fine.
We can do. Actually, it's not, because rice and corn gives you no nutrition.
Well,
All you're doing is making fat, pot-bellied little fucking black
Right,
kids. That's
right,
all you're
true.
doing.
so
They're cute as fuck.
Okay.
That gives them like fucking adoption cuteness. So maybe we're helping them out.
So
But-
I understand what Roy's saying, and I appreciate what Roy's saying, but U.S. aid was a slush fund that was created back in the JFK era when he's the one that started USA.
61.
JFK.
Where's he at now?
He's not.
Dead.
He,
Oh,
he-
okay.
he stopped breathing.
I know.
With
I've been to his grave.
I saw where he got shot. Does that count?
Did you see the blood splatter?
I did not. They cleaned it up.
It's on the car.
It's on the car. But
Yeah.
but the U.S. aid has nothing to do with Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, which it already been stated that he is not going to fuck with that stuff. I mean, I don't know how many times they got to say that. It's the waste, fraud, and abuse that the government is involved in. That's why they shut him off. And guess what? You got to stop shit. They have to. They have to.
And there's a saying, and I hear it on Joe Rogan all the time. Joe, we're coming for you.
Yeah.
You've got to get better the same way you got sick. So it's never going to be an overnight thing.
True.
To where you went down this road and this government, and again, I'm an independent. I don't believe in our two-party system because it has led us down this road.
I agree with that.
And-
I
and-
mean, I would like to see more.
Yeah.
And I'm not supporting one over the other. I don't want the waste either.
Yeah.
Musk shut down the financial consumer protection laws, all of them. So now the banks are free to reinstate fees or whatever. There's no more oversight. And
He's just over there rubbing cigars on his cock.
Well,
Well, I guess he owns them now.
yeah, that's how you claim ownership. That's
Yeah,
what, I know
that's
my
it.
dog pisses on a pillow outside. That's his pillow.
That's his pillow.
So Dan owns those cigars. He's
So,
just, yeah.
so maybe Donald's just out there pissing on everybody's pillow.
oh, he's pissing on more than pillows.
But
Yeah.
this is going to be the
Mike
first
Lindell.
time. This is going to be the first time in history.
Those are
in
some
a,
nice
in a
pillows,
long time.
Spider. So I don't have
I'm
one,
going
but
to
I've
say
heard-
since the Clinton
If
administration.
you're gonna piss on a pillow, make it a my pillow. I
But
mean,
didn't Clinton do this
'Cause then
way
it is
back
your
then?
pillow.
He started. I mean, he was the very first president to balance a budget. I mean, that's all documented.
and
that's all.
and one thing I like. First off, I want to go hang out and party with Clinton. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Not Hillary.
No, actually, you know what?
You would fuck her. You would fuck
I'm
her.
like,
Don't
oh,
lie.
Fuck yeah! I
Right,
would
right.
make a sex tape with Hillary and never show it to anybody, but let everybody know it existed. Anyways, so anyway,
Kind of like the PT.
I think
in
because I would be like,
Did P. Diddy fuck Hillary?
no. The rumors that Russia had tapes of Trump being pissed on by Russian hookers or something
Oh.
like that. That was part of the.
That's the Tuesday.
That was part. Yeah, they would call that Tuesday in fucking New York, but whatever. But yeah, that was part of the whole RussiaGate thing.
Oh, right.
That Putin had dirt on Trump. And that was part of it. But anyways,
Right, okay.
no. So yeah. So my thing would be like, if I meet Hillary in her fucking amazing pantsuits, I'd be like, hey girl,
What up?
Don't you get a free pass?
Yeah.
I mean, you get at least one. I mean, probably more than that, because Bill had his fucking foray, which I know their marriage, I guarantee, was just a business relationship. It was not.
Yeah.
Maybe she kind of liked him eventually, but
At first.
but then once it got to where they got into where they were at,
Kind of
and-
like Melania.
yeah, she got citizenship
Slaps his
and
fucking hand
fucking.
all the time. Don't
Yeah.
touch me. Don't kiss the brim of my hat.
So I'm going to go to her too. I'm like, you get a pass. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'd rather hit that than Hillary.
I would haul
but
back. What about if you did like a what they call a menage a trois with them?
No,
No.
I want to focus one.
Oh,
one at
you're
a time.
a focuser?
I want to
Okay.
destroy Hillary. I want to belittle that bitch. I want to hit every hole at
Okay.
least once,
Wow.
and then toss her
kinda
to the
turned
side.
weird.
And then I'm going to steal cab money out of her fucking wallet.
Well, can you use your phone and order an Uber?
I wouldn't. No, you don't want traces. I'm just going to take. I'm going to take
Just
a 20
take the
out of
cash.
a wallet. Take a 20 out of a. I don't need cab to go. I just want to go to the next block. I don't need. I just want to get just the fact that I destroyed an American icon, if we call it that,
Right.
and
I
then
don't think you can.
and then stole cab. Not that I'd be fucking arrested before I even got close to her,
Well,
but
fuck,
whatever.
you'd get your $20. Why the fuck would you waste it on a cab? You could walk down the end of the block, love $20.
No, it's the principle, Roy, of I stole cab money from Hillary after I
but you don't
banged
have
out
to
every
use it
hole
for a
she's got.
cab.
Or whatever, a rickshaw. I don't know, whatever they got in New York nowadays.
Bob,
fucking
you,
rickshaw.
you look like you're getting ready to spew.
No, this is a dance I'm gonna set out.
You gonna let me have my Hillary
Okay,
fantasies?
yeah,
You just
yeah.
leave it
Anyway,
alone.
let's.
Yeah.
I don't even know where we were talking about Clinton balancing the
so
budget.
basically I
You
took a
went
left
off on
turn.
fu-
I took a left turn.
I apologize. I digress because I started you on
You
your
did.
fucking.
You did.
It was my fault. Fucking Hillary.
I've had
But
2
anyway,
donuts and pretty much
coffee.
a whole cup of coffee, so I'm
But-
fucking gold.
all
But we
fired
got to
up.
agree. We got
like,
it's got to get broken. It's got to get broken before we can fix it.
It's gonna be
And
ugly.
we did not have
I-
4 years of fixing shit.
I don't think it has to be broken to be fixed. You can fix it as you go. And
Bob, you worked for many corporations, and they broke a lot of shit before it got
well,
fixed.
and now they're going to get to break a lot more in the financial industry. Whatever the hell they want. There's no oversight.
I'm
that
very
should scare
optimistic.
the rest of the world.
Oh, there's oversight. There's the tremendous amount of oversight
The Consumer Protection Agency no longer exists.
because they were fucking stuff up.
Making sure there's no excessive fees was a bad thing.
Banks?
They were there's excessive fees on everything that we touch. Credit cards, banks. The only thing that we don't get an excessive fee on is our interest. Everything else,
All
they-
0.002%?
Right, they can charge 30% on interest or on credit cards. That's protection. They can charge you an extra percentage on when you get insurance. When you call for insurance, guess what? The first thing they check, your credit score. That's a little obsessive, isn't it?
And then you're...
So credit makes you a bad person. If you got good credit, you're a good person. If you got bad credit, you're a bad person.
Your choices.
They're definitely choices. Well, I mean, I carry a pretty decent credit score. I have a lot of credit. So that when you
But
got a lot of
realistically-
credit,
but realistically-
that's a problem with my credit score.
Do you have the credit or does
But
your wife?
no,
yeah,
but
it's a team effort.
it's a team.
Roy.
It's a group thing.
I used her
so-
credit card when I bought those. Airline days. So you got to give that money back to her.
But
Yeah, I
realistically,
know. The wife should take my wedding
a
call.
super stellar credit score, all that means is you paid a bunch of money to a lending organization.
fuck
That's all
yeah.
it means.
That's all it
If
is.
you had $100 billion and you paid cash for everything, you would have a fucked up credit score.
Oh, absolutely.
You would have a 0 credit score.
I see it every day. I mean, in my wife's business, people that make
They-
a quarter $250,000 a year combined or with their spouse and stuff, they go, I want to buy a house. Okay, cool. We're going to sell you a house. She runs credit and goes, you're a fucking ghost. You
don't
goes,
exist. Yeah,
He
you
goes,
got-
but you own this car, that boat, that side by side, that piece of equipment.
I've got 3 mistresses and all
Right.
set up in condos in South Bay.
And you don't have any credit score because
Maybe not
you
South
did not
Bay,
go out and
but-
get credit. So the Consumer Protection Agency, well, let's hope that they get it. It protects us because I got no protection from it before. I'm looking to get some now.
But they're gone.
But
Are
I
they
mean, I
gone?
think what
Or are they
what-
gonna
what-
get
I think-
reorganized?
I think what Garen's trying to say is, what actual protection did they afford you? What can we quantify for what was spent on the 10,000 people that work there or whatever it is? What did they actually do? Because I think we all would agree that pretty much every organizational part of our government has been purchased by some entity. You know, our Department of Health and all that, and NIH and all that, has been bought off by Big Pharma,
Absolutely.
and we know that. Who's to say, because it just hasn't been on a documentary on Netflix, that our consumer protection has not been bought off by fucking Bank of America and Wells Fargo and shit like that? Who knows? I don't know.
BlackRock.
I don't know the
BlackRock. Vanguard.
They make good coffee, but I get that. I don't think they got that kind of cash to buy off the CPS guys. But I'm just saying
yes,
is that I don't believe that there's a section of our federal government, let alone state and local, that has not been bought off by whatever entities they're supposed to be regulating.
Well, I think that's part of the country's problem.
Yes. No, that's a huge amount of the country's problem.
The few control the many.
Yeah.
And they allow the many just to exist, but not to speak out.
Because the many is just more of an inconvenience. It's for them, is what it is. You know?
They need the many in order to have it, but they don't
want to deal with it. They don't want to deal with it. Yeah.
But now I believe, and being optimistic, I believe it's going to get fixed. Now, I hope that we're sitting here 4 years from now, Bob, God willing, that the creek doesn't rise, that we can sit here and go,
you got a creek?
Yeah, that was fucking hurtful for the first year, but look how much better are we doing? And there's a potential spam.
Mm-hmm. I like how they do that now.
Well, my feeling is that they're going to go do whatever, but I think the folks the power at the top, they're going to let the bottom do whatever the hell they want, but they're not going to go away. They're going to still be in place in 4 years, 8 years.
Well, exactly, and that's I think
the must of the world.
I think we all agree that term limits needs to be a part of the equation. Yeah. You know, Congress should not be a fucking career choice.
Government should not be.
The government, it should be a duty or a service.
Yeah.
But if you're there fucking 40 years in, that's part of the problem, because you have become part of the system. You are no longer there to help society. You're no longer there to direct the system. The system's directing you.
Well, your choice.
Otherwise, you don't make it that far.
Your choices and your decisions are based on you maintaining the position you have, regardless of who gets screwed up.
Exactly. Yeah.
And again, both parties.
And any entity, once the entity becomes bigger than its cause, then the entity is the cause. You know, you look at that. You look down in L.A. The homeless situation, the billions they spend on this entity to fix homeless, has now become its own entity. So therefore, homelessness is no longer its priority. You know, that fat cat and the civil service guys that are making $300,000 a year to fix the homeless problem in LA have no incentive to fix it. That's the kind of thing that I'm with all levels of government. Which
like what Lago Dan says is there's no incentive from the fire folks to put things out quickly because they get funding next year based on what they spent.
What they spent, yeah, and that's one of the. You know, I remember being in the military, and we would go out to Eastern California to go to gun ranges and shit like that, and they're like, we would check out hundreds of thousands of rounds of ammo, and it was always, you never bring it back. You either shoot it all into a fucking tree stump or you bury it, because if you bring it back, we lose that quantity from next year's budget.
Correct.
Which, again, that mentality, and that's part of one of the problems with the government is they penalize you for being efficient.
If you spend it, if you don't spend it, you lose it.
You lose it. Yeah. You lose. You get a smaller budget next year, so you spend more, so you can gain next year. And we had, when I was in the
bullshit.
we would have quarterly at least come down and unfunded. Oh, we've got some black money coming down that's not traced anywhere. We can buy $500,000 this month worth of stuff, whatever, and with no record, no nothing. I'm like, why is that even a thing? Even back in my early 20s when I'm like, oh yeah, free shit, fuck yeah. I still in the back of my mind was like, that doesn't make sense.
Why?
Yeah, why is that even a thing?
I just had a thought. I hope that
Elon.
Stop. I know. I hope Elon and crew and Big Balls find
Big Balls.
Big Balls.
That motherfucker's gonna get some fucking.
I know.
He's got a fucking legacy. Before he's gonna be in rehab by the time he's 25.
Yep.
That 19-year-old is gonna be in fucking rehab and fucking locked up. He's gonna be the next Unabomber guy.
Yeah. Why do we have a hacker?
Because they're really good at their job.
Yeah, because they can pull out the data fast and efficiently.
That got arrested for
okay.
sharing shit.
What about the guy that Catch Me If You Can? Leonardo.
That was a movie.
No, it's a real story.
I know, but what you're talking about is a movie.
The guy was a hacker. The guy was a check frauder. He was everything. Guess who hired him? Check frauder.
The government.
The government hired him because he's good at his job.
Yeah, I get this.
Okay, you're busy. But what about? I hope Doge finds all these motherfuckers that took PPP money and go after them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Why-
coming.
I've never heard that word as to one of the things we're going to do. Is,
Well, that's a question I'm going to send to Mr. Trump then. Go after them motherfuckers.
yeah.
Send it to Stephen Miller, probably get to him quicker.
Somebody, because that's another part of the waste, fraud, and abuse that happened with inside the government was all that COVID money. And that was the Biden administration that set up PPP, COVID money. It wasn't the Trump administration. The Trump administration started the money, the unemployment benefits. Yeah, which was wrong. They shouldn't have got that either. But that needs to be looked at also. But it was later on, it's like, oh, if you're a business and you're suffering, all you got to do is apply. Well, guess who's kind of getting fucked on that? We are.
There's a bunch of folks, congressmen, senators, or whatever that wound up getting tons of forgiven COVID money.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go after them bastards too. I don't give a shit if you're red or blue.
That's all good.
This is an equal opportunity for what Musk is doing to go after everybody. It's just not the Dems, it's the Republicans, it's the independents. That's where we need to look at this. Yeah, it's going to hurt a little bit. It might affect us a little bit. But guess what? We might be able to get back to America that we pay our taxes for.
I see. My opinion is that's a lovely desire, but when it's all said and done, you're still going to have the oligarchs telling and corporations telling us what they want to do.
But isn't that the way it's been since you got off the boat?
That's what I'd like to see eliminated.
That's what you're talking about getting rid of?
1776, that's just the way it's been. The upper
Rockefellers.
The Rockefellers
railroad.
and the Ferguson, all those people. We've been having a group of people run our country for a year, and now we got the government involved in doing it.
All the rich people, still.
And there's nothing wrong with being rich. Absolutely no problem with it.
Not, but you're talking about that's who's started all
But
this shit.
they shouldn't be subsided by the government for doing it.
But they always have been, and they always will be.
Well,
They can go through with this stuff, and they're going to go. It's going to make it great big headlines and all this shit, and not a fucking thing's going to.
So we should just leave it alone and let it go.
No, we should. Both sides ought to fucking sit down in a room and say, okay, we're going to do the right thing for the people once and for all.
You got to do the homework first, right? You got to shut her down and break it.
No, how about you just get a big fucking list of every dime?
That would be awesome.
And then said, here is where it's going.
Like what Dave did. Dave did that.
I was about to bring up that movie, Dave.
that.
Have you watched the movie Dave? Yes.
Yeah, but that's a movie, and that's not going to happen.
Well, I know. No, we know it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in reality. It's not going to happen in the movies. But that's what you're asking it to do, and that won't happen. So we're going to the opposite extreme of that, of shutting it all down.
You know, if I didn't have the possibility of a bunch of illegitimate children out there, I would run for president and win, and I would do a Dave. But since my past history is sketchy, I will not take that opportunity. So I'm sorry. I apologize to the country.
Well, it is my opinion, you can do all the things Trump is doing, shut everything down, and at the end of it, what you wanted to fix ain't going to get fixed. It isn't fixed. It won't get fixed because those in control
that's a negative attitude,
will not allow you to fix it.
So what is the fix?
You finally got to step up and maybe say that corporations are. Well, a nice step would be are not people, and you go after every single one, regardless of party. The problem is they are so ingrained in A is wrong and B is right, or vice versa. So, and if I say no, then holy shit, I won't get this from so and so.
Yeah.
Look at what the Supreme Court, Thomas. You know, he's not going to get his trips and his RVs and all that kind of shit.
Good.
But
he's going to have to hang out with the peasants.
You've got to have politicians with the balls to say, okay, right now Trump has said anyone who opposes what he's doing, they will go against him in their primaries to make sure they're not reelected. Okay, well, that's a wonderful thing. That's how to fix things, by saying, you who want to fix it are going to
be
removed.
They don't want to fix it. They want to protect it. There's a difference between fixing and protecting.
Anyone who speaks out against what Trump is doing will be in primaried out.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So there, no one has got the balls to say, okay, this is right, but this is wrong, because all of a sudden, I'm the only one with balls in the Republican Party is the one that doesn't have balls.
What's her name?
Cheney.
Oh God, please.
I don't particularly like Cheney. I never.
She comes from a long list of
fucking
scam-
warmongers.
Right,
warmongers, and BlackRock.
And what do they call that? The when people that war profiteer kind of a thing. You know,
definitely.
that's
The Cheney family,
Yeah.
the war profiteer.
Yeah.
No, they've done fine, but she for some reason is the only one who is willing to openly.
Well, she went against Trump, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
And basically her own party shit on her, and then the Democratic Party shit on her.
But
so,
that's
because she
the
aligned with
kind of
herself.
politicians who are willing to do things for the right of the country and not themselves or their
This
party.
is a great opportunity then, when you shut the shit down, that the Democratic Party steps up and goes, we need to, this is our fix. We're going to stand up and be loud, have the balls to go against the Republican Party and the Republican Party.
Where are the Republicans that will stand up?
Because they agree with what he's doing.
Not a lot of
No.
them. Not all of them.
But
Not
they're
all of
scared
them?
shitless.
Okay. I bet the Republican Party is more united than any party in the United States right now.
Oh, I don't think so.
100%. I will bet you money on that. They are aligning with the president that is trying to fix all our wasted money.
Let me ask somebody else about how good your bets are.
Okay.
what's the record
I paid
now?
my- I paid my bet.
How many lunches? How many lunches have been?
That was paid in full. That was paid in full. Paid in full. No.
Yeah.
So fine. It's got to get. We can't just go by and do nothing. That's what we've been doing for
We shouldn't
for
do anything.
30 years.
We shouldn't go by, but we need a third party.
Well, who are we going to trust?
Hopefully, the third party who.
We can't trust anybody. You guys don't want to trust Trump or Musk. We don't trust fucking Shift and AOC and Bernie.
Oh, that's another one I would fuck.
I'd fuck her. Yeah, I'd fuck
Yeah,
her.
I'd fuck the shit out of her.
before you get before
I
you
mean,
go down.
Bernie or AOC?
Yeah. Throw them together. You know,
But no,
I think a third
because
$20 is
party
$20.
is viable because I do believe on both the left and the right.
You know why?
There are people that are tired of what the party.
You know why
are
the
doing.
independent party is the independent party?
Well, it's
because
that's
it's a
an
losing.
oxymoron.
It's a
again,
losing
yeah, I don't like
party.
that. I'm registered
It
as an
is.
independent. I'm like,
It's
I should not have to
Well,
register
no,
as an
no,
independent.
That's a
that's
winner.
not the same. There, you can be a registered independent, so you don't have any party, but there's actually a party called the
yeah, I did not.
Independent
Yeah,
Party,
right, right.
which is a fucking oxymoron.
because they're a losing party because there's no one because every
Ross
time,
Perot was the last chance for a
He was
third
the-
party.
he-
And I voted.
I did.
I tried
I
to
did
get him
too.
in.
I liked Ross.
No, he was great, but he was the one because he had. I mean, he's the reason Clinton got elected the first time. Mm-hmm. He took enough from fucking
Jeb.
Shrub. Was it Shrub or what do you call him? Shrub was the second one. So this is Bush
Bush.
Senior. This was Tree.
That's
Or
Tree.
actually, Bush.
Yeah.
We still call him Bush.
Fucked him.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's dead now, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
Tree's dead.
Doesn't matter. He's dead. But then, from what I understand, is once Perot had such an impact on that election that the two parties actually came together for once and said, we can't have this shit happen again. We need to ostracize anybody who wants to be third party.
Well, we've got tons of alternate parties, but they're never powerful.
But they're
enough.
exactly,
No,
and
yeah,
nobody
but
cares about it.
They're the
It's-
losing dog.
Yeah, they are just somebody because they have a cause, and that's why they're like the fucking sushi party, or they've got weird names of like the fucking I only
The
eat
teabaggers.
I only eat trees on Tuesdays party and shit like that. Yeah, you look at the thing, and
Well,
there's like
I
1,000.
think
of them.
at the end of the day that we all agree that shit's broken and we want it fixed.
It's
Yeah.
it's a matter of how
Well,
we go
since-
about fixing it.
Sure. Yeah.
And
And-
to shut the whole fucking thing down to fix it, I don't think is the right way.
But what
you
are
got
we-
to shut parts of it down.
Okay.
You don't shut the whole motherfucker down.
You pick what you can shut down without
Okay, you
a
had
lot
a
of
whole
harm.
fucking list of all the shit that you were pissed off about because somebody came up with 3 different lists of 10, and you read them all out a week or so
Yeah.
ago. That's fine. Go after that shit.
They are.
I know, but you don't have to shut the whole fucking thing down to get after them. You can go after those things
Unfortunately,
and still keep stuff going.
I understand what you're saying, but you got it. You just got to.
It's got to get ugly.
It's got to get ugly.
And I agree with what you're saying, Roy. But I also think that
before you can fix the fucking.
Well, you have to. Otherwise, you get shocked. You lose a watch, maybe. Your cock ring gets hung up on the fucking undercarriage.
Oh yeah, especially when that thing's turning.
Oh yeah, it's just fucking. It's doing the whoop whoop.
I don't think they're breaking one of the most important things in the United States right now: Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, VA benefits.
No, it's strictly discretionary spending they're going after. From what I understand.
Let's see.
I don't pay much attention.
Welfare
so I don't understand much because I don't watch news and pay attention.
Anything involved with the United States
They want
citizens
to
are
go
not
after
getting
it.
shut down.
I would like to get Social Security, get their money back that they borrowed to the government in the first place, because
Absolutely.
the
You
Social
bet.
Security is well funded.
That would be
if they
Bush.
could get their money.
Shrub.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
thing that happened.
Yeah.
there
So the
when they-
important.
No, I think it was way before that.
It was the
wasn't it?
post office bullshit where he had to have 50 years of
Retirement.
Right.
Fucking retire- yeah,
right.
which
That fucked up
But-
the post office.
The things that are being
Yeah.
the things that are being shut down are not the things that are affecting our United States. The United States is still running. We're still. I got paid. I got paid last week. Did you get paid last week?
not last week.
Did
Wait,
you guys
what-
get your Social Security last week?
2 weeks ago.
But there are like the Consumer Protection Agency. Okay,
But what does-
they're totally gone. I don't care what the hell, how many people they had.
did
they're
they
gone.
do? And I'm asking the question because I don't know. What did the Consumer Protection Agency do?
It protected consumers as an agency.
So that
I assume. I don't know.
No,
I've never.
it was a protection.
But
against,
aren't those
rogue
banks. Laws
It was to protect the consumer, not the company.
correct?
Yeah.
But aren't those laws that they were enforcing still in effect? So if me as a consumer and I feel like my bank just all of a sudden put out there a fucking we're going to take your fucking left nut because we want to and we can now because
Well,
this
see, overdrafts, which maybe cost you $5-10 now, we're going to charge you $300.
Okay, so I just typed it. I just typed it in here real quick.
but those laws are still there though, right?
But no one's going to enforce it. So why wouldn't the bank?
Well, because-
no, a law's a law.
A law's a law. But so I would go. But I would. So to
it's a
me,
law.
if the bank says, okay, we're taking $300 out of an account that you don't have $300 in because we overdrafted you for that $20 fucking Safeway check you wrote. So then, do I not have recourse to go to?
It's Consumer Protection Agency.
Was that who I'd go to? So yeah. So I just So no. So I'm fucked.
So
Is what you're saying? I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know how this shit works.
but laws
I'm
are laws,
54 years and I've not
they-
known this long. I'm going ahead with.
Well,
So it says
I need to interrupt and
Yes.
and
I'm calling Chris Mecca. That's what I'm
apologize
calling.
for
yes, you have to leave.
because I have
And this is a great conversation that we're having.
I know, and I'm sorry. I put the hand grenade on the table,
And I'm walking out.
pulled
yeah.
the pin, and see ya.
So give me 30 seconds, Bob. The purpose of the Consumer Protection Agency is protect consumers from unfair, deceptive, and fraudulent business practices.
Yeah.
They do this by collecting complaints, investigating, suing violators, developing rules, educating consumers, sharing information.
So all of that is not going to be done now.
Okay, so now
Well-
what we do, the entrepreneur in me says we set our own business up. To where because we get what an attorney in town here, you know a few, I know a few, and we get them on board as a business and
all they
we
were
start
doing-
suing motherfuckers.
All they were doing is collecting data for people that violated
But
the
they
law.
also went after the businesses who did those, and
Apparently, they did some wrong shit.
well, they're not. It doesn't matter.
That's the why. Why did they get shut down? Is it they weren't just
Elon didn't like them.
why?
You have to ask Elon. I don't know what the fuck
because
is
they were
going on in his
probably
head.
okay.
you
So
ever,
I'm
you
going to
ever try to get
why.
a serious question out of an autistic person? Because Elon, guarantee you, he's on the spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
That motherfucker is on. He's smart as fuck, and I respect him for his intelligence and his abilities. He's fucking. He's like one of those. And I guess Einstein was the same kind of a way to where.
Einstein did better than what Elon's doing.
Well, Einstein didn't run 27 companies and be the richest person. He made some fucking nuclear shit, and he did that. But it was just that you can't talk to him.
Yeah.
He's over. He can fucking make a nuclear bomb, but he can't figure out how to sweep the floor. That kind of shit. We used to call it Navy nuking it out. You ever do that, G?
What's that?
The term nuke it out, because the guys that were in the nuclear Navy were like I don't say they were super smart, but they had no common sense.
Oh,
to where they
yeah.
could fucking talk quantum physics amongst each other all day
They were
long.
socially retarded.
But yeah, but they couldn't sweep the floor because they try to analyze it too much. They try to get the broom at the correct angle
Right,
at all times
right.
and shit like that. I'm like, just sweep the fucking floor. That's all you got to do.
So I'm gonna read more into this, Bob.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we're gonna see you before we have any resolve.
March.
March.
Early March.
Okay. Well,
So,
it was pleasant when I pulled in the parking lot and I saw your truck. I'm like, oh, we get one more day of Bob.
Well, you're welcome.
You can't say the same for me when I walked in the door.
Well, no. I'm glad we discussed things. Hopefully, we both learned something from the other.
Oh, absolutely. I'm not agreeing that the shit is going the way that it should, but I'm not disagreeing with that either. So because I want the best for the United States, I want the best for the taxpayers of the United States. I am tired of paying taxes on shit that I have no control over, of what some other country does on figuring out if they're transgender or not. I think that's a waste of my money.
I have no problem in looking at items A through Z or triple Z, whatever
good.
the hell, and looking at it. That one, is it right? Is it wrong? Can we modify it? No.
Well,
Go
good,
to
because
the
they're
next
gonna
one.
they're gonna put
Don't shut the whole fucking
those
thing
100
down.
little eggheads that are on Trump or on Trump's teams or Musk's teams are looking at all this, going, "Hey, this goes into this pile. Let's now administration needs to look at, is this worthy of our money to be spent?" Now, then it's up to the American people that trusted a president or an administration to go, yes, that is important that we send a head of cattle over to the Sudan for them to raise, to get milk and to
Basically,
eat from.
what's happening is they're taking the chickens that are ill, and that are not ill, and killing them all, and then we'll find out what's okay and what's not.
Well, maybe.
Okay, I really,
Okay, now you really got to go.
really
All right,
and
thank you,
and with that-
thank you.
You be good.
Oh, well, shit. I guess I'm going to talk to
go.
myself.
I'll be here.
I know you're going to go piss.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and a hug and a love and
Have a nice trip.
Bob, I love you, brother.
Love you too. Coffee?
Coffee, spectacles, testicles, watch and wallet.
Yeah. I was going to say that, but I don't say it quite as fluent to you. It's like, check your phone if you got your cock. But
Make sure you got your cock with your phone.
yes, your cock and
Your
phone.
phony
On
cock.
my way. I'm on my way.
So,
He called you? Oh, no. Yeah, I'll be there in about 5.
Hurry, Bob.
All right, bye.
anyway, you got 10 minutes to be on your phone call, Bob.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry. Gail will get started without
Find
you.
out what I want to do.
You got a POA?
What?
You got a POA? Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. All right.
And then I'm going to have you sign some paperwork when you get back. That way we're in charge.
Say goodbye to.
Yeah,
Yes,
we will.
yes.
Take care.
He's doing something. So, anyways, I had Haley yesterday.
Yeah, how'd that go?
I think I fell asleep like 15 or 20 times on the table.
For you. I'm proud of you. That's great.
God, all right. Well,
There he is. We're back.
The fun's
my
over.
water.
Now we're just going to talk about mundane shit because I don't want to upset Roy anymore.
Yeah. Well, so anyway, so I talked to Jason's wife yesterday.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. No, what the hell is that?
Loud.
Someone's getting into the dumpster.
Isn't that locked?
Well, they probably got a key.
The cardboard.
Oh, so it's somebody is allowed to.
Yeah, it's allowed.
So I told her she should come on the
is loud.
podcast, and she apparently she declined
Yeah.
rapidly, but
Yeah.
also immediately said, apparently I need to listen to episode 44, which is the Stephanie episode.
Yeah,
So
the
I'm like,
Steph- yeah.
I love how you know exactly which one you're supposed to line up.
We're going to get an Emmy for that.
Yeah, I need to start pulling some clips off of it and putting it out there on the socials.
Yeah. We could probably. Who do we submit that to? That we get it for Emmy for.
Probably some
best
weird old
pod-
man.
Okay, all right.
Elon.
Elon,
To make sure it's okay to do that.
sure.
That's fine, I'll run it through him. Or to run it by him. I don't know
I'm
through him
willing-
or by him. Whatever.
I am willing to suffer to make sure that that things get better. I might have to suffer. I might not have to take 2 vacations a year.
I'm gonna buy a house in Mexico and just go down there for 6 months.
That's not a bad idea.
Where?
I'm thinking La Paz is what I've been looking at. I got
Really?
I got some realtors sending me.
We went to La Paz.
There ain't no fucking.
There ain't nothing there in La Paz.
I know that's why I don't want to be around
It's
tourists.
probably not a bad. Yeah. Well, they do have a cruise ship that goes in there.
Yeah, quite often. And it's,
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well,
Because it's to me
there's
it's
not
far
a-
it's far enough away from Cabo.
Yeah,
Where
but there's no trees.
But you can get to Cabo.
I don't give a shit about trees. I'm
But-
not going to Mexico for trees.
So before you
I
do
want
that,
fucking beach and fucking
before you do
coconut
that
drinks.
research, you find out why Carnival pulled out of La Paz for a certain period of time, because it was probably
terrorists.
controlled by more than
But to me, and that's the reason I'm looking
the
at
whole
looking
whole
at.
coast is owned by the cartels. Doesn't
But
matter what
it's
city.
But my thought was I'm looking at the peninsula because of it's not. I don't want to be in the mainland Mexico.
right.
Maybe that side of the peninsula is still because it's only across the water from the mainland.
There
but-
was a place for sale that you could actually. I think the guy who owned the music shop was selling
yeah,
his
Grant.
place.
Grant. He's had
And
two
that-
places.
Yeah, but that's not.
It's not La Paz. It's not too
on the
far
other
from.
side.
It's not too far, but because the peninsula is only this wide.
Right.
Yeah.
Get a plane from L.A. I think down to that. I can't remember the name of the town, but I can find it on a map.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
It's
some
it's all
Mexican name.
that's like the central place where everything's
Right.
45-minute drive from
It's-
the airport.
It's on the inside. It's on the Gulf of Mexico.
No,
America.
is that
No, not America.
no? It's the Gulf of California there.
No, they're going to change it. The Gulf of Mexico.
The Gulf of California is going to Gulf of Mexico,
Absolutely, Mexicans are going to do that.
Oh, okay.
and then we get Gulf of America.
We already got Gulf of America.
We do. Nobody else in the world does.
Well, it's from what I understand,
America.
it's sort of a.
That's one of the fucking stupidest things.
Well, no.
I love it.
The
Remember,
ration-
this hand,
So-
this
Yeah,
hand.
but you don't even know what the third hand's doing.
Oh, don't ever look at the third hand, Roy. Come
Yeah,
on, don't make
yeah.
it weird. Don't make it weird. That's where that Hillary Clinton video comes in. So no, but the reason, what I understand, and maybe it's just somebody throwing some bullshit out there on the internet, which it could be, is to
happens. Not if you read it on the internet, it's
so
true.
the laws that are in place about not allowing oil drilling in the Gulf of Mexico.
I heard
so
that
you
too.
so you change the name to Gulf of America. Now there's no laws against drilling in the Gulf of America. I don't see how. I think that would
Yeah, I
carry
think there-
over to
I think
a
there's a little bit more-
geographic reference
Yeah.
and not just a name.
Yes. I think
But-
I think there's more to that little
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah, there's a little bit more. To
No, I think
Shit.
it's just a dick wave is for Trump.
It
is
was
what
a
it is.
dick wave. It was.
I'm going to go do that right now.
You gonna go wave a dick?
Yeah,
Well,
over the porcelain.
okay. Well, good luck with that.
Oh,
Don't wave it too much because that gets weird.
I'm alone. Doesn't matter what the fuck I do.
Well, no, I'm talking about the
It's
fucking
my soap. I can clean it as fast
splash,
as I
the
want.
splash pattern is what I'm looking at.
Hey, we don't have Andrea here no more to clean up the
She's
pisser.
not here anymore?
No, she quit.
Yeah.
She's working for Doc Hogue over at the.
I saw she posted something about the
yeah.
veterinary place. I didn't know she quit here though.
Yep. She.
You working her too much?
No. She better opportunity for her, and we're happy.
She can play with pussies
She can play with
and
pussies all
dogs
day, and dogs
and gerbils and
and
parakeets or whatever they do there.
horse balls or whatever.
They got horse balls there?
They could. I don't know. I've never seen a
They
horse.
get the rest of the horse, or just the balls?
Just the balls,
Oh, okay. Well, that's the important part.
unless they're jerking it off or something.
Well, yeah. So, anyways,
But anyways, hey, now we can talk all kinds of shit about those guys. We
Yeah.
got it. We got to fix shit. We got to break
again,
shit.
it's got to
fix
get
shit.
ugly before it gets better.
Yep. And I think as all of us as taxpaying citizens agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
It may not be nice. It may not be. Why would you protest something? Why would you get so upset unless you're hiding something?
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, if you ever accused someone of lying and they get really pissed, it's because they were lying.
Yeah.
They get onto a defensible path, and when you get accused of something, you get defensive about it. That's when I know that about narcissists. Narcissists do that. If you
Yeah,
accuse-
you lash out.
You lash out because-
and you
because
start
they're-
making counter. That's the biggest thing when I was growing. Not when I was growing up, but deny everything, make counter accusations.
Yeah. Now, if you just someone accuses you of doing something, go, yeah, okay,
Yeah, I did it.
yeah, I did it.
Caught me.
You
I'll be
got
better
it.
next time.
Or you're so good and go, oh God, it wasn't me, but okay, let's move on. If you move on, then it's like, nope, that's plausible deniability.
Yep.
Done, and done. We're not
But
getting
that was
that.
fast.
I peed all over the walls.
Oh, nice. Yeah, when you don't aim, it doesn't take long. Let's just.
I like peeing on the toilet paper because I don't use it.
Even when you shit, that's the problem. That's what.
I don't shit here.
But you could.
I could if I wanted to,
Yeah. Like
but then I would go get a fresh roll
because he knows.
because I know someone's peed on the toilet
this
paper.
one's soaking wet.
This one was a little.
It's funny is you can't hide that. It's
Oh,
pretty evident right away.
Yeah, it's like
Pretty quick.
or you drop it in the shitter.
Yeah,
The whole roll?
Again,
The whole
it's
roll.
pretty evident. It's
Yeah,
pretty
it's
evident.
pretty
It does
evident.
not hold its shape well.
Yeah.
Unless you got that wax coated ones, but then it sort of defeats the purpose.
Right.
Yeah. That's the thing. Maybe wax paper for outdoors people. Wax paper, toilet paper.
Ooh, I don't.
I saw that in Europe when I was there in the 70s. Oh, fuck. Why would somebody use wax paper? They had newspaper. No, it's that hole that you didn't sit on. You
Yeah.
I saw wax paper in England. I saw newspapers in Germany. And, Austria and all those. But, yeah, wax paper in England. And I went, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's kind of like a self-defeating fucking system there.
You're going to
isn't that?
slip, slide, get it right on your knee.
Well, it's
when
nothing.
I went, when I
Okay, so
went over
first off,
there,
the reason
I
for
was
wax
told-
paper is that nothing sticks to it.
Yeah.
So-
When I was told to take a roll of TP when I went to Europe.
Yeah.
Because I threw it in my pack.
Well, we're gonna
And
go
when
to-
I left, I ended up giving what was left over to them.
We're going to go to Vietnam in July,
Yep.
and they have toilet paper over there.
Real toilet paper?
They do.
I don't have to bring any?
Yeah, no, you don't have to bring it. No.
Okay, good.
No.
What about Cambodia?
and they got a little squirter hose that's attached to the pisser too. So if you want to like spray yourself off, you can. They do a lot of bidet type. Bidet thing?
Well, I know what a bidet is, but not when you piss.
No, you don't spray off the tip of your dick.
Yeah, I'm like, why
No.
would that?
But a female might want to spray off her cooch.
Oh, yeah, or just for fun.
Yeah, or just for fun.
Yeah, just
You've
line
been
up on
in
that.
there for a half an hour.
Well,
I haven't
just,
heard any.
just washing down the bathroom.
haven't heard any.
Yeah, it's
deep
got the
breathing.
pulsing head. You know, just-
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
That's just wrong.
That's why the fucking removable shower heads are fucking so popular.
They got to
and
get in
get the
spots
pulse.
to clean.
The pulse where it goes.
Yeah. Exactly that. It sounds like that too.
It's like-
Yeah,
Anywho, but no, we don't have to worry about toilet paper in Vietnam.
Okay, good.
I think they make it there, don't they?
Then we make it here.
And we ship it over.
Yeah, we ship it over.
Are they charging us tariffs?
No.
No.
Yes. Yes.
It's
Yeah.
$8 a roll, but whatever.
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Do they have Charmin?
We have terrorists with them.
Well,
Charmin- what do they call Charmin over there?
Chances are we do not ship it directly to Vietnam.
It goes through China.
It goes through another port of entry because
It goes right past
because
that wet
Vietnam
market,
is
I
a
think.
communist country.
That's the wet.
Right
that's
past
that's
that
why it's
fucking wet
dripping.
market, yeah.
That's why he has to get a new roller.
But yeah, if you plan on buying anything, be careful because they don't have my sizes. But I'll be smaller by then, so maybe I still will. Even at a 30 minus 30 pound me, still cannot find shit there because I'm just a big white American guy. I'm not finding
So
shoes.
I got a question about that. You
Okay.
start today,
Yes,
and how far are you going to think you're going to go with this?
until I
Only
absolutely
because-
can't stand it.
Because I'm curious about me. Because I want to get. But I don't want to take the shit with
it's
me.
It's purely on what you feel that you want to lose, but it is definitely a life change of what I went back on the GLP-1.
Semaglutide or whatever.
Yeah, semaglutide.
Do they have a full glutide, or is it all just
Just
semi?
semi. Just,
Semi?
it's a semi-hard.
There's a low glutide and then a
A low-
semi, but never a full.
That's a low
When you have
glutide.
the low glutide, it's when the rocks show.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can. We have another friend of mine who I got this information from. And she's a healthcare professional, and I trust her judgment of this company, and that's why I went and hadn't bought it. And it was way cheaper than going to the local.
Yeah.
The local. It's saving me like $180 a month by going and doing it myself. And I injected myself this morning. I had a little needle right in the belly, 1 milligram, or 1 cc milliliter, 1 milliliter.
Yeah. see-
And it burned a little bit, and it
Does it burn when you pee?
not yet. I've
something
had
different.
I've had that. That's a different pill that I got to
Short arm
take.
inspection.
But I will probably go for because I gained some weight back. I probably gained 15 pounds back because I just went fuck it because I started eating, making bread, eating donuts, doing the things that I
I got to
do.
tell you what I did with your bread.
Oh, did you eat it?
Sorta. I love the crust.
Yeah.
And I was taking, because I'm not supposed to eat bread at all.
Right.
I'm cutting the guts out.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm eating the crust.
The crust was excellent,
the crust
wasn't it?
was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
So
I got into making
sourdough, yeah?
Sourdough,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I showed up and it was still warm.
Yeah,
It was,
just out of the oven.
So I had so on that note, so I made some muffins the other day.
Yeah.
I like a good muffin.
Oh, I made muffins
absolutely
too.
do.
Muffin.
But no, but
I even like it with fur
I
on
made.
Yeah, me too.
I don't
Prefer it.
no, I'm not.
I don't want to see a 10-year-old.
So
Anywho, anyways, about your
about my muffin.
about your muffins.
So no, but I made healthy muffins.
He made my fucking eye water.
So yeah, I'm practicing to be a
so
Catholic
wrong.
fucking
God
priest.
damn.
No,
Can't
but I made some.
you
So
anywhere.
the batter is made out of basically mashed bananas and coconut flour.
Okay.
And just a little bit of baking powder
Yeah.
and shit like that.
Right,
The
right. You
usual
need a
fucking
little bit of
stuff.
baking powder and water to make
And
it
then
rise.
I get my fucking muffin tins or whatever,
Yeah.
and I put in half the batter, and then I put a handful of fresh blueberries, and then more batter on top.
Okay.
And fucking baked them for 25 minutes.
So you're just using flour.
coconut flour.
Coconut flour.
No
So-
grains. So,
So
it's-
what you need to do, and you can make.
who are you to tell me what I need to do?
I'm going to fucking tell you.
Okay, I'll listen.
All right.
I would drink my water, but whatever.
So take yourself
drink your water.
a half a cup of
Water
your
with
coconut
lime.
flour, and then a quarter cup
Oh,
of
no
water,
lime.
and you make a starter out of it. You make a glutide.
Oh, for the sour cream
You
dough.
make a sourdough
cream dough.
starter, and you can feed it. You can feed it, every 12 to
young
24
cat
hours.
once in a while.
But you can use that as your starter,
Then I can sourdough it up.
and you can sourdough, and you don't need to put the baking soda.
Oh, because it'll have its light and fluffiness already.
because I don't know. I would research the coconut. You can do it with regular flour because
It's got to be something that the fucking enzymes will
yes,
eat or whatever.
Yes,
Get
and I don't know
soured
if
up.
coconut has that or not.
Can you use coconut?
If not, you're just making roux. But no, I have soured. I started another starter off the starter I got from Haley. So I got two things to starter. But I make discard what they call when you pull out when you're supposed to feed it, you're supposed to pull some out. That's called discard. I know my ancestors came across on the freaking wagon trail. They didn't discard shit, so they just added more to
Well,
it.
and yeah, because I've read that too. And
The
my
answer to your
thought,
question is yes, you can use coconut with sourdough starter.
Oh,
okay,
there you
so
go.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
A
I've
half
got a
a
big
cup.
ass bag of fucking
Yeah,
coconut
just
flour.
take you a jar, put a half a cup of
got a
the
jar.
flour in there. You got a jar too?
I got a jar too.
Half a cup and a quarter cup of water. Mix it all up. Leave the lid loose. That way it can breathe
Well,
and
see, I
bubble.
thought you take like a coffee filter and put it over top and just the ring.
You could.
Yeah, that was my goal.
I've never done that.
And
but-
actually, I've got, because part of my mushroom culture stuff I was doing when I was doing that.
Right.
I've got, and I'll give you some. I've got some plastic lids that go on a mason jar,
Yeah.
and they've got some.
That's coconut flour. Look how light that is.
wow,
Yeah.
that is.
Like
I'll have to get
fluffy.
some.
But those things, and they got vents in them.
Okay.
So it's made for that. I got a fucking giant thing of it from
Cool,
Amazon,
cool.
and I never used it.
But I really enjoyed it. It's a process, man. It is.
It's a hobby for old people.
It is a hobby, and
For old people.
all the girls laugh at me. So I took a picture. I'll have to show you a picture of my muffins. So I sent a picture of my bread and a picture of the muffins to Haley, and she's like, "Oh, those look great and everything." I said, "I would be so gay if I didn't like women." Because I'm in the kitchen, and Ron is laughing at my ass because I went and bought a bread machine because you can make bread. It's not so good with the sourdough starter. I just wanted to make some bread.
Yeah.
And then I bought a new mixer. That way I got the dough hook and everything to make it. It's like my hands aren't strong anymore because I'm all fucked up.
Because you don't jerk off anymore.
Well, who says that?
Well,
I mean, I breathe and I'm a man, right?
I don't know.
but not like you did when you were 14.
Oh well, fuck no.
Yeah, so that's where your hamstring came in.
yeah,
you could fucking you could
wind
fucking
blow.
do the hold at the
Right,
boat
right.
Nick, when you were 14. Like fucking, I got 5 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
Fucking
You can't hit the ceiling anymore.
yeah, can't hit the ceiling anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, depends on the room. We got vaulted ceilings now. No way.
Yeah.
No way. Not happening.
Top
But an
bunk,
8-footer,
maybe.
I
Yeah.
crushed an 8-footer.
If you're on top bunk, you got it made.
Not if there's a ceiling fan.
Well, yeah.
That's fucking dangerous.
Well, you get baloney.
But yes.
Oh, so there's a joke. So I and
I'm
not
glad
really
Bob
joke.
left.
So
Now we can be happy.
Yeah, not.
This is the way that we're
This is the
getting
way
back
it
into our
should be.
podcast.
Yes,
we're
I know.
back. We're back, baby.
We could leave the fucking politics alone and just have
So-
fun with this shit.
no, we have to have a little
You
bit
gotta
of
have
that.
a little bit of both. You gotta have both. But so
And
anyway,
it was very calm.
a
It was-
little bit.
It was
You got a
good.
little heated once in a while.
Well, yeah, because I'm excited about things. I want better for everybody.
Yes, I know, but you can still do
I
it.
know, but I want better. I want better for everybody.
so let me tell my story about when I
Yes,
was a
And if
teenager.
I don't get it, I'm going to kill you all.
my My
True.
well, there's that, but it'll be a good death. It'll be
happy.
So
It'll be
yeah. So and I think I told you before. As a kid, my only working in a restaurant experience was at the Wagon Wheel Steakhouse up there, north end of town on Hillcrest.
Wagon Wheel.
Yeah,
Before it was Angela's? Oh, it was a steakhouse.
Yeah, it was a steakhouse.
Holy
back in the
shit.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, right
then-
where Angela's, and now it's a sushi place.
Yeah.
It's
from,
Koi Sushi now.
yeah.
So anyway,
That was the Wagon Wheel. Yes,
so
it was.
I got fired because
Imagine that. You
because
get fired?
because I stuck my dick into pickle slicer.
The pickle slicer.
Why
Yeah.
would you stick your
She
dick-
got fired too.
That is so wrong.
Oh,
I love it. Dill or sweet?
Yeah, depends on the time of the month.
I didn't
That's
get
wrong.
fired because I was getting blowjobs up at McDonald's in the trash corral.
Well, hey, you know what?
And the fucked up thing about it,
Did they want you to do it in a dining room? I mean,
What's that
come
matter?
on. I mean, because blowjobs are going to happen at McDonald's in Grants Pass, Oregon.
Yeah.
It's you took the high road and went out to the dumpster because you were a class guy.
The,
You know?
fucked-
Instead of
the fucked up
standing
thing
in
about
front
it, I
of a
was
fryer.
scrolling through Facebook, and it has suggestions of friends that are like, "Oh shit, I know her." Yeah, I kept on scrolling.
Is that mouth?
Yeah,
You recognize them? You recognize them lips?
I like them lips.
I like them lips.
Yeah,
they
she was-
did. At 16, she was a good lip section.
She was a good. Oh yeah. Anyways,
Daddy taught her right, huh?
apparently, I don't think I was her first.
Wow. Probably not her last.
Probably not.
Daddy wanted.
Yeah. Her Uncle Joe was like, you're the best one in the family.
But that's funny. The pickle slicer. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! It's Tuesday, right?
It is
Oh,
Tuesday
God, I
all
hope
day
so.
long.
Because Monday's got to be over.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I went and moved my car yesterday.
Oh, how's the Italian muscle car doing?
It needs some help.
How's it doing in the snow?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
That'd be fun.
But I took me a minute to fire it up.
Yeah, we haven't started it in forever.
It's been a month or so, and then I got it in reverse, and it went clunk. The brake let loose. That was great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's got mold inside now.
Oh, yeah. You need to do something about
Get
that.
you some
Yeah.
of them fucking the little packets that say "Do not eat" and everything you buy.
Yeah.
Throw a bunch of them in there.
Or,
and suck
or you
the
can go to
moisture out.
Bimart and buy the thing that.
I'm going to buy a thing of X14, which is a calcium hypochlorite,
Oh, and spray it down.
and spray it down.
Right.
Is it all in the carpeting and everything?
It's on the seats. It's,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah.
Oh,
Just
so
spray
you're
it down.
growing-
You'll be
you're growing
fine. You
fucking-
won't.
It's all these little circles.
You
Yeah.
won't die.
No,
you won't.
I won't.
Spray it down, and then go to Bimart or your favorite other store. In the RV section, you can buy the that decelerator.
Desiccant.
The
Desiccant.
desiccant.
Oh
that-
yeah, but that I could put a heater in there too.
You could, but this doesn't
Yeah, I know,
require
but-
any energy.
No, but you got to take that thing out and then get it because you
You
can't
gotta
dump
the
it.
water out of it. It's
can't
like-
dump that shit just
It's not like
anywhere,
you don't
though.
have any fucking better things to do than walk out there and go, "Oh, I got to dump that out now."
I got many better things to do.
Take
Yesterday,
the 30
for-
seconds.
I took the awning apart. I had 3 legs and a long stretcher that I had to replace because the snow collapsed it on top of the tractor.
That snow got heavy. It was wet snow.
it was
was
wet
wet
fucking
snow.
snow.
I saw a lot of people with their backyard umbrellas that are fucking bent over and shit like that.
Yeah.
I got to put a shout out. I don't know who put our umbrella down, but it was down, and I don't know if it was Rhonda or Josh. It wasn't me because I was watching the snow, going, "Oh, that's so pretty," and it didn't even dawn on me that I had an umbrella.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Or the umbrella just did it by itself because it could be that cool.
I'm going with Rhonda or Josh.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm going with more Josh because I don't see Rhonda going outside when it was snowing.
She would have told you to do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's what would
Right,
happen,
pretty
yeah.
much. Hey,
Yeah.
gee, get out there and fix
Yeah.
this fucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, we got an umbrella?
What umbrella? Yeah.
I only noticed
that
it during the summertime.
that
You know,
one on the
fucking,
deck.
But I do want to redo my backyard, and Josh and I were talking about it yesterday or the day before Sunday. On Super Bowl Sunday, we're outside dicking around with stuff. Started the bike and just cleaning things up. After the snow's gone, you're like, oh, that's still laying in the yard that I should have picked up before it was snowing.
yeah, yeah.
But
I just like when it snows because I don't have to pick up dog shit because I'm like,
because you can't see it.
can't see it.
Yeah.
But what I do like is now that there's no snow, but
got
it's
frozen
fucking,
dog
but
shit?
it's fucking 25 degrees outside when I get up in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, that shit's easy to pick up now
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
fucking just
Solid.
fucking solid.
Well, you can use your hand that way
I can
now.
use chopsticks. Fucking doesn't matter. Yeah. No, I do a glove. I got a fucking stack of fucking surgical gloves still left over from the
You
old
pick
life.
up. How are you picking up dog shit?
With my hand, with the glove on.
No shit.
Yeah. The yes shit.
Yeah.
Why
shit.
they make these things that it's a little shovel,
Yeah,
with a
that's much
little
work.
rake.
Then you got a dirty fucking shit-covered shovel in your yard.
You got to wash that off.
I got a pink fucking rubber glove. Fucking pick it up, throw it in the bag, go to the next one, make my way around the yard, fucking battle up, put the glove in the fucking thing, done.
Okay.
The one problem is when I was drunk, got the glove on my right hand, going to go pick it up with the left hand. God damn it! And you know, as soon as it happens, you pick the wrong hand. And like, and it's a summertime shit too. It's not the frozen winter shit. It's the fucking, it's the gooey like the dog got some abdominal issues. Fucking shit.
You know when you're drunk is when you pick up the shit with your wrong hand. Oh fuck, that's hilarious. I'm having fun today.
And on that note, there was so my brother got married the second time up at Timberline Lodge up at Hood, Mount Hood.
Yeah.
And so I flew over from Hawaii. It was on Christmas Day that I got married. So I flew over here. It was fucking snow packed. I rented a fucking SUV, 4-wheel drive, whatever. Went up there, and we're sitting at down in Government Camp, which is down the hill, at a fucking little hotel down, which was a great little fucking hotel. There was a great bar right across the parking lot, which where I spent most of my time. But there was, and it reminds me of that whole, you got a glove on your right hand and you pick up the shit with your left hand kind of thing. So there's this car. Apparently they were not snow acumen people.
Okay.
Had chains on. Fucking driving up the hill, the front tires just fucking spinning like a motherfucker. Had the chains on the back tires. Front wheel drive car.
Perfect.
Well, because
it's kind of like shitting, wiping before you
but
shit.
I'm thinking, okay, so they're probably not from around here. They're probably from fucking Arizona or some shit like that, and saw everybody else at the chain up area putting them on their back tires, so they followed suit, and they're like, fucking, why the fuck?
Yeah, it fucking lied to me.
Yeah.
That's some funny shit, too.
Yeah, that guy at Les Schwab's a dick. What the hell?
He just didn't hear the part where you got to put him on the phone.
Right. Well, they didn't realize.
But also...
Did you laugh at him?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
good.
No, I'm like... And we all wait, and we're like...
What's that idiot doing?
And there was also a school bus that was sliding sideways down the road, too. And we're like...
Someone's going to die.
Well, because he threw a chain. It was before they had the automated chain ones.
Yeah.
Because this would have been like 2000, early 2001, 2002
Yeah.
time frame, whatever. Because my son was probably 6 or 7-ish. So, yeah. So it would have been 2004-ish. But anyway, so, yeah, and had a school bus going up there for whatever school buses do up at fucking Mount Hood with a bunch of kids on it. And he had thrown a chain. It fucking popped off, and he was just fucking spinning and sliding. You know, once you get it spinning, it just fucking the back end. And buses are not light.
No.
And so drunk Mike's out there trying to get the bus driver's attention. I'm like, he doesn't know he threw a chain, right?
Right.
He doesn't feel the difference, I'm like, and then my wife is all like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm helping him out. Yeah. She's like, get the fuck out the way. You're going to
die.
Like I'm going to help him push the bus or some shit. I don't know. Fucking.
Drunk Mike's a fun Mike.
Yeah. Drunk Mike in the snow is much more fun.
Yeah.
I jumped out the 3rd-story window.
And
Was there a bunch of snow?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Because I'd been looking. I'm like,
I can do this.
at the end of the before the week's up, I'm jumping out this motherfucker with. So I did. Fucking biggest mistake of my life. Because when you're in fucking chest deep snow, it cushioned my fall great. But now I got to walk the entire length of this fucking hotel in chest deep snow, and it's like not well thought out of the exit strategy.
Yeah.
Because there was not like a well, they're usually under the eaves where there's no snow, like in my house.
Did you like check, make sure it was all good, or you just assumed?
I just assumed.
Okay.
No, it was Drunk Mike. Drunk Mike does not check. Drunk Mike just goes fucking balls deep. Right? Just fucking balls deep.
And you did go balls deep?
And I did. I went fucking chest deep. I passed balls deep. So as I'm fucking, so then I decide, okay, well, I've got to float on top of the snow. So I'm just doing a bear crawl, trying to fucking get out of it. And it was probably only fucking 25 yards, but it seemed like a fucking mile and a half of me crawling through the snow in my fucking snowsuit. And then they had these giant fucking icicles hanging off the fucking corner. So I broke that motherfucker off and showed up at my brother's room like, look what I got. And he's like, I'm going to go ahead and put that in the bathtub. I'm like, fine.
That's a good spot for it.
You do what you. I gave it to you. That's on you.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know,
not mine
this
anymore.
was before I had cell phones on shit, right? So then the wife, all I remember her is fucking trying to find out where the fuck I'm at, because she went to the room, sees the window open, and she's like, she didn't want to look because she didn't want to see what she saw down below because she knew. And then she did, but then she looked and she's like, I just see this big fucking like body
Disturbed.
imprint, big body imprint, and a fucking path off. It's like, okay, he was like some fucking blood splatter or some shit like that.
Drunk Mike made it out.
Yeah, he's somewhere in the area. So
Well, the guys that jump off the Golden Gate Bridge that are drunk,
They live.
They live. It's the ones that aren't drunk.
Yeah,
Oh.
you gotta get hammered before you get.
well, yeah, because there's no thought involved.
Well, you're pliable
And you're,
too.
and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
fucking bendy.
Yeah,
So you're bendy.
you're
So yeah,
bendy.
prison goes the same way. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. So
Drunk Mike in prison.
Drunk Mike in prison would be fun, Mike.
So then my grandmother was there also, and
Did
of
she
course,
jump out the window too?
No, I tried to talk her into it, but she was like, "No, I'm busy.
I'm gonna break a
I'm
hip."
busy that day."
Yeah.
So, but then she kept talking about it, and we're walking to the fucking lobby, and she, being grandma with no filter, because she's at that age. Does the hotel know you jumped out the window last night? I'm like, if you keep fucking talking, they will. We just not talk about it. This just who the fuck told you anyways? What the hell?
Yeah, this is in
Mike.
the
Yeah,
car
probably did.
moment.
I mean, yeah, this was not even in a car. No, yeah, but anyway, but she's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, she's
She's not
breathing.
telling anybody.
She's not telling. Well, she's telling people.
Well, she probably is.
Yeah.
So,
Or not.
Hey, any more saga on the Casablanca boys that we can air?
from what I understand, everything's been dropped.
Well, no shit.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know. They haven't heard anything. But now OLCC wants copies of their fucking video camera tapes and all that kind of shit. Because apparently that shit gets reported.
Yeah, it does.
So OLCC's on them now. So other than that, I have no idea.
Yeah, that could cause more problems than what they really wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck around and find out. Another one of those stupid games get stupid prizes.
I've got some stupid prizes in my life.
You have
I
gotten some. Yes, you are.
And I bet you I'm going to get some more before this round is over. You know, with the life.
Just eliminate them.
You eliminate them.
Well, you just got to be. I'm getting
Yeah,
smarter
be
about
smart.
my
Okay,
choice.
well,
I'm
you're getting smarter about it.
Well, I'm getting better at working the system. I think, in my mind.
Are you? Are you
Well,
really?
No, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I got to piss again. So
Okay. That's what happens when you drink liquids.
Right, coffee
I had a
and
shit ton of coffee this morning.
yeah.
Coffee and water. Yeah, you could get another water?
and unload some of the previous water.
Yeah,
Perfect.
yeah.
Good idea.
Change out your waters.
Yeah, it's like changing the air in your tires. You get the winter air in.
Yeah. And it's a beautiful day here in Southern Oregon.
It is. It's cold as fuck.
It is. It was
20 degrees when I got up.
My car, because I drove the Corvette today.
I heard.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah, music came in.
Yeah, my music came in. It was like 26.
Yeah, I think it was like 27 when I got in the truck, started coming into
Yeah.
town about 8.
But I think
But at 6 o'clock this morning, it was 20.
I think tomorrow
Nice
is
and
when
nipply.
weather's coming in.
It's Thursday, I thought. Could be wrong.
Well, we're going to take a look at our local
Sure.
weather. It's only a balmy 33 degrees outside right now.
No wonder I'm sweating.
Holy shit.
With all these jackets on.
It's going to get up to 40 today.
All right.
And then we're going to get 21 tomorrow morning again and 44. But then
We're supposed to get down.
Thursday.
Somebody said 15, and I don't like that.
Yeah, Thursday's going to start raining.
Yeah, good.
And then Friday is going to rain.
I thought we got snow.
And then Saturday is going to snow. No, I don't know. I can't guess.
I don't have any snow on this one. Right?
I don't have any
They
snow on here.
changed
It the little picture shows chunky snow in with the rain, but it doesn't say we're going to get any.
Yeah, I'm not really concerned about it.
So maybe, baby, that the river might be in a better shape by Friday.
It was up
Or
a bunch.
Saturday.
It was up probably 2 feet.
Oh, was it really? Gosh, damn it.
And I judged that on that concrete thing down at Schroeder Park. The
Is that the way that you're coming in?
Sometimes in the morning I drive that way.
I mean, you drive. What do you go out Azalea?
I'll go out Robertson Bridge, cut off to Azalea, to U Creek, to Lower River Road.
Jesus criminy!
And it gives me
You're driving 45 minutes just to go 10 minutes to the shop.
It's 25. It's 15 into town.
So you're on Lower River Road looking over at Schroeder,
yes,
and is the platform underwater or
no. It's about a foot and a half up. Now,
that's not bad.
Last time when we got the rain,
Yeah.
it was a good 2 feet above the floor.
Right.
But now it's about a foot and a half below the floor.
So it's probably fishable.
But before we got this rain and snow shit, it was down about 3 feet.
Yeah.
So it's come up about 2 feet.
I'll have to eyeball because I was driving the vet this morning. And I was kind of feeling groggy, so I was not paying attention to the river when I went across
Well,
the
you're
bridge.
not tall enough to look over the curb.
Well,
are
I
you?
can look up.
Yeah.
It's not very tall above the rail.
No.
Is it above the rail though?
No, the car?
The
The
car?
car's not.
Oh no! If I'm going across the bridge, I'm looking at the rail.
Yeah, I'm saying
I-
you're looking
I'm not
straight
seeing
ahead.
the river very well.
Oh, he's looking through it.
Yeah. It sits a little low.
Yeah.
Well, it's made for that.
when you scrape speed bumps and driveways and cross Sixth
That's my
Street.
muscle car does that.
Yeah.
I can scrape in my driveway. Like, well, there's one place I got to go.
Well, see, and that's
around.
why the Tesla, I've got a button that says raise suspension.
Oh.
And then it remembers that spot. So every time I go by it, even though I'm not pulling into like a driveway or a shopping center thing where it's a big thing, it'll be like raising. And I'll be like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Thanks.
Cool.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, Elon.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Shut down that motherfucking.
That's right. Shut
Just
down.
keep raising my suspension.
That's right. Shut down the electricity.
Okay, so. Oh, isn't it the Levers Week, Valentine's Day?
V-Day?
that's
The
the-
V-Day
VD?
day-
It's
the
VD?
VD day?
No, just
Yeah.
VD.
That's-
Otherwise,
yeah,
it's Valentine's Day.
Day.
It's like ATM machine, right? And it's
right,
Like, okay,
yeah.
it's just
Or
VD.
hot water heater.
Yeah.
It's Friday, I think, is the day.
Friday is the 14th.
The VD. It's VD.
Oh, I went and got.
Yeah, I'll be nice and go buy flowers for all the women in my life.
I did that. I've already done that.
Do it.
Well, you don't care, so.
I don't. So I'm not getting flowers from you, is what you're saying?
You're not
I
getting
mean, if you
flowers.
want, I
Yeah.
suppose I could bring you over a posy.
A pose.
I didn't even know what a fucking posy is.
That's what my grandmother used to call them.
Yep.
Posies.
Well, because she probably called them that because that's what their name is, right? It
There is a posy.
Is there a posy? But every flower was a posy.
doesn't matter. It was a dandelion from out
Yeah,
the fucking yard.
walk into the yard and go, oh, those are pretty posies.
Yeah.
Yes, they are, Grandma. She was a cool lady.
Yeah. I when I would have chicken had a pretty posy.
I like,
Just saying.
I like a girl with a pretty. Hell, I could look at an ugly posy and I'd be fine with it.
Again, it's like pizza.
It
Even
is.
a bad one is still good.
It's right. Pizza's
Well,
pizza.
yeah, pizza's great if you can. What is it? The difference between pizza and pussy is if you open a box or across the room, you can smell it's pretty good pizza.
Okay, I was going to have the same joke because that was another one I had of what's the difference between weed and pussy. And it's like if you can smell across the room, it's good weed.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, cowgirls
Yeah, cowgirls.
as our
Or hip.
Our local veterinarian will tell us.
Patchouli does not
Patchouli
cover
pussy
any
is
of
not
that
good,
up. Does
no.
not cover that up.
Doesn't cover
no,
that up.
not a fan of patchouli pussy.
It's pine oil.
Pine oil?
Pine
Yeah.
pitch oil.
Yeah, patchouli.
It's basically
nasty.
it's like a turpentine kind.
Yeah.
It's nasty, dirty hippie smell is what it is. But people wear it, and when they walk by, it's like, what the fuck?
Well, and you know, there's a bunch of fucking old hippies that just like fucking as soon as they smell that, their dick gets hard because that was the fucking. Like,
that was
That's
the
what I
sign.
said. That's Roy. I kind of
You like the smell of patchouli?
Well, I used to.
Oh.
I had a hat that I put like 3 drops on, and it was an old hat that was a life.
Smelled like the shitter door of a tuna
lifeguard.
boat, didn't it?
No, it stunk for years. And I would go swimming with that fucking hat in a chlorine pool and come back out and the thing would be down around my face and it would dry out and be nice and pretty again, but it always smelled like patchouli. And that happened in 1960.
Yeah, that was the era of that.
the summer of love.
I know someone that absolutely loves that smell, and they get all fucking excited when they smell it. He's a weird fucker, so. Anywho,
He
but
watches 70s porn too, doesn't he?
He probably
Yeah,
does.
yeah.
Probably
Well,
does.
You got to have the mustache for the 70s porn.
Okay, I'm not looking at the guys, but whatever.
I don't know where we got off on. Oh, on posies. Yeah, never
Posies,
mind.
yeah, you
Never
started it
mind.
with the whole
Yeah,
posies
so-
thing, grandma.
Yeah. So,
It's grandma's
yeah,
fault.
It is Valentine's
VD.
VD day.
Nope, just VD.
Just VD.
Yeah.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Rhonda and we don't celebrate shit like that. So I mean, I'll buy her. Maybe
I'm
I'll
not
buy
a
her
big
flower.
fan of any of the Hallmark kind of fucking
Yeah,
holidays.
I don't-
If I don't get a fucking day off of work,
This is Capone.
Hey,
This
I
got nothing to do with-
bought her an airline ticket today with her own money. So
You're a good
I mean,
boy.
it was last night.
is it so she'll be gone over VD?
She's about due to go up to Olympia. I'm surprised she hasn't booked that trip.
What's up there?
Our son.
Oh, okay.
We're our Olympia
son?
our Olympia office is up there,
Got it.
and which is his house.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's where he works out of. So she's about it. You know, he's like, oh, you need to come up here. You need to come up here, and I go, I know, son. I need to, but
Olympia's a neat town. I like it.
I just
I would wait till like
because we're not
April
gonna
or
fly.
May, you know?
They got seafood and barbecue and
Oh, no, I love Olympia. I think Olympia is a great spot. But
Great restaurants.
What part of Washington is Olympia in?
southern part.
Southern.
East-
It's right
east-
on I-5,
east or west southern?
right above Fort Lewis.
It's south.
Okay.
No, it's south
Tacoma.
of Fort Lewis. South of Tacoma.
Southwest of Tacoma kind of thing?
Well, if you take 5 from
no,
Seattle,
no. I think
SeaTac-
Fort Lewis is first.
No, you go Seattle, and you get
Tacoma.
Tacoma, then you got Fort Lewis.
Oh, then
Joint
Olympia.
Base,
Joint Base.
and then you hit
Oh,
Linwood, and then you
No, Joint Base is McCord, right?
McCord, Lewis.
Is that part? Okay, so yeah,
But-
because I used to fly into McCord all the time when I was in the Navy.
okay. So now
When we would do cold water training in Bremerton.
We're not trying to. I'm not trying to switch gears backwards, but
They are.
a little bit, just on the military side, because I appreciate the military side. We are going back to Fort Benning. We're getting there. They
Define we.
No.
the United
Fort
States.
Bragg.
Fort Bragg, not Benning. Bragg, the one that they changed to.
Hegseth wants to change it back to Fort Bragg.
What is it now?
Camp Freedom.
Oh yeah, no,
that's gay.
No, that's fucking gay shit.
Camp Fries.
So now we're going back to Bragg.
Fucking
Like
can't
it-
take you anywhere, Roy.
You can. I just
You're dropping your dog rocket over there. Come
Never-
on.
I know.
You never do
But you
that.
can
What happened?
never say never.
Well, very rarely.
I'll do that. I'll be sitting at the house, and all of a sudden, oh fuck, I gotta pick it up.
Well,
So I've done that when I've had like a beer and then I start to doze off and I've done that.
Yeah, we're not talking drunk Roy. We're not, or are we talking drunk Michael? It just happens that I'll be sitting there paying attention to something else, and next thing I know, I've released it, and it's gone. Oh, piss.
man,
Fucking gravity works every time.
It does.
It does.
It sucks.
It does. It does it suck or does it just take hold?
shit happened.
Like if the wind, if it's blowing one direction and it switches, now is it sucking?
Well, if it's coming from Nevada, yeah.
Why you got to be harsh on Nevada for?
I like parts of Nevada.
Which parts?
Some part. Vegas.
I like Las Vegas.
Like the Golden Nugget.
The Golden Nugget.
The El Cortez. maybe?
and the north,
That whole
the
strip.
north part where like 140 goes through, and
Yeah, I don't
it's
ever
set-
drive
It's
through
all
there.
it's all rock hunting.
My
Oh, yeah.
my driving experience in Vegas is I landed at the airport.
And you get
My-
a shuttle.
No, we don't do shuttle. The fucking limos
Well,
there.
That's a shuttle, but
Well, okay, we call it car service. The car service is there to pick us up, and we drive.
because you got Joey Nugget on your payroll.
Right,
Yeah.
yep. And then they drop us off on the front of it, and they look at me and go, "Welcome home, G." And I thank you. And then if I want to go somewhere, I tell them I want a car to go someplace. And they're pretty good.
Where do you
about
go? Like down the street?
Yeah,
I
if
mean-
we're going to the Strip to go see a show or something.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I don't Uber there. I don't need to. I don't need to call a taxi. I just
Because you just tell Joey
because
Nugget.
I tell
you be
Joey
like,
Nugget to go. We need a ride, bro.
I'm telling you, I want to do next year. I want to get a VIP suite for the F1. Next Thanksgiving
I
time frame. Whatever.
I don't want to say I might know a guy, but I've been offered those, and it's just a really weird time of the year. And they actually the Landry Group is who owns the Golden Nugget.
Yeah.
So Landry has all the restaurants and stuff, and down there on the F1 on the Strip, they own a restaurant.
Wasn't he a football coach?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Cowboys, right?
But they own Bubba Gump.
Tom Landry, yeah.
Yeah, Tom Landry. They own Bubba Gump Shrimp. The Landry Group owns Bubba Grump.
Bubba Grump?
Bubba Grumps, and that's where they set up their VIP area for guests of
Right there at the
Nugget.
Bellagio over there.
Yeah, wherever Bubba Gumps is, that's where their VIP area is, and we've been offered those tickets. It's just
There was one that I want to do. I won't this year, maybe next year. they have one VIP exclusive kind of a ticket deal to where for $1 million. For $1 million, you get they send a private jet to pick up you and 6 of your friends or whatever. So six total, I think.
So $250,000 a person.
Yeah. Okay. But so then you get like all the accoutrements. You get a fucking a seating thing right trackside with like fucking Barca loungers and shit like that, and fucking bottle service with big titty girls.
Okay. They got to be big titty girls.
But you also included in that is some kind of luxury sports car that's valued at like $500,000 that you get to take with you home. So
so you're like
you're in $500,000, but you get a car. You're $1 million, but you get a car for $500,000.
You're a millionaire. That's a great deal.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So some big law office bought it last year, but I'm like, I looked at that.
They only give one away.
Yeah, that's I mean,
I'm sure there's a waiting list.
It's what is the car? Not Alfa Romeo. It's
Maserati.
No,
one of them high end ones. Not Lamborghini. It's more of like the sports sedan style thing. The comfort, but still fucking expensive.
BMW,
like a Bentley or something.
Not even that. It's whatever.
Yugo.
It's whatever. What was the one? Austin Martin. Austin Martin.
Oh,
That's
I love.
Yeah, the Austin Martin. That's like just a James Bond car. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
I was looking at Austin Martin.
Dude, they're fucking nice.
They are fucking nice.
That's in Texas.
The problem, they're out of Texas.
Are they really?
No.
Oh, I'm like
the problem with Austin Martin, you can.
They got some good food in Austin. I'd love to go to Austin.
You can buy an Austin
place, good for
that's good. It's the culture there though. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyways,
that's where Joe Rogan's at now. Coming for you, Joe.
Watch out.
This is bullshit.
But you can buy one of those cars.
That's the bluest berry in the whole.
That's why he's there.
He was for years. He was hardcore liberal.
Yeah.
Until he got tired of California. And then he sort of switched and is more. He's like me. He's moderate everything.
Kind of like G.
I'm very moderate.
No, he's way more moderate than G.
Yeah,
but no, yeah, he's in Austin.
I'm centrist.
He built a comedy club there and all this kind of shit, which is supposed to. And I want to go to his comedy club because he got once he left California. Apparently, like Ron White and a bunch of
he stopped eating like dog. I mean.
He stopped drinking the Kool-Aid is what he did.
Well, no, I mean, he had that weird fucking Eat That show.
Yeah.
If You Dare or something.
No. Stop talking. I can think of it. So that's fucking Fear Factor.
Fear Factor, yeah.
No, and that's where he got. I mean, because he was on news radio before that, and he had some other minor sitcoms. But yeah, Fear Factor is where he got his real hold. But yeah, his stand-up, he makes a shit ton of money off stand up, and his podcast is where he makes his real money.
Oh yeah.
Because he's doing a show every day.
Right.
But he bought and built a comedy club there in Austin. And
Austin's a bitch in town.
Yeah, I've heard great things about it.
It's fucking wonderful. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
And
except for the weather.
But he got a lot of other, but a lot of other comedians also left California and moved to Austin area or Texas.
Well, Ron White's from Texas anyway.
Yeah. So he moved back home, but there's a bunch of other ones that Tom Segura and all his crew.
Yeah.
Also sort of followed him there, and I guess you go to his comedy show thing. On any given night, those guys just show up and be like,
there.
I'm going to come do 10 minutes. I'm going to drink and come do 10 minutes.
Kind of like Willie he'll show up at some random bar.
Yeah, exactly. And just fucking do a set. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. I could fucking hang out there. And they got, from what I've seen, the restaurants are fucking amazing. Like all you can eat fucking seafood places and shit like that. I'm like, I could do some fucking
We're going to do a little stop off in Dallas on our way to Miami. We're gonna fly in and spend the night.
Spend a night.
Yeah,
I've never been. I've got family in Dallas. My mom's side is all in Dallas.
Yeah, where Joe and Sue live. They live outside of Dallas, closer to Fort Worth. But we figured, okay, we're gonna come in there on a Thursday and we're gonna spend the night, hang out in Dallas all day Friday, and go hang out.
The Big D.
I don't know if we'll go into Dallas. There's not a whole lot to do in Dallas, but Fort Worth. What? Ooh, someone's basing it out.
Yeah, no shit.
And so his comedy show, and one thing I like about it, what he said, is you go in there, they take your cell phones away.
Good.
Oh.
There's
Right
no
on.
food served. It's a 2-drink minimum. No cell phones, so nobody's distracted. It's just strictly for the comic, you know. And he apparently built it out with input from all his comic friends, and they built it to cater to the comedians. And they do open mic nights and trying to. It's all of a culture to where he doesn't want to make money off of it. He just wants to at least break even, but it's to help out the up and comers, kind of a thing.
Tony Hinchcliffe and his current friends sold out.
Oh, Tony Hinchcliffe is freaking hilarious.
Yeah, there's a lot of those shits. Oh, here's you can buy a ticket to Comedy Mothership Showcase on Wednesday, the 12th. That's tomorrow. The Dark Side of
okay,
Holson
well.
and Friends.
There's nothing at Billy Bob's when we're in Dallas to go watch. So
Yeah,
we won't have to worry about a concert. But we'll go. Maybe we'll go there anyways.
Is Billy Bob's a fucking restaurant or
Billy
club?
Bob's is a huge cowboy bar.
Okay.
Like when I say huge, it's the size of the city block.
Billy Bob has
It's got a rodeo arena in it. It's got 4 or 5 bars.
So they Texased it up. They Texased it up.
big
It's
Texas.
fucking, yeah.
They got a mechanical bull in there. They have a stage, and we saw.
Have you done the mechanical bull?
No,
I've
no, I
I've
don't
seen
need to.
real bull just in this town on 6th Street.
Oh, real bull?
No, not bull, real bull.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
there's a
thinking,
lot
yeah.
of that. I
we
mean,
all
no.
have.
Fuck, that's right here
Right here. Right here at this table.
Well, that's a good point.
Right.
with donuts.
With donuts.
And donut holes, I guess.
And donut
And
holes.
donuts. Why the fuck?
Why
are
they
those
call
holes?
it? Yeah. Why they call that a hole?
I'm getting upset now because the donut hole is in the middle of the fucking donut,
and it's whole.
and it's nothing there. That's a hole. Those are.
Donut balls.
Wait a minute. Let me see if I can do this.
Roy's cramming balls in holes.
I feel better now.
We could make a
I don't
video
want
off of that. We
I don't
could
want
do a
to.
fucking
I
slow
don't want,
motion video on that.
I do not want to see
extra
that.
glaze,
I don't-
extra glaze, and fucking.
Extra glaze.
I do not want to see that posy if you could cram your balls in it.
It's-
That's a big posy.
Like an orchid.
I mean, yes, I do want to see
I'm
it.
like,
I mean,
do
what
you
am I
really?
fucking talking
Yeah,
about?
no, you fucking
I'm a fucking
liar.
idiot.
I don't.
I'm going to look.
It looks like an orchid.
You know, I am a gynecologist.
A gynecologist.
A gynecologist.
Gynecologist?
Yes. I got the T-shirt.
Yeah.
Did I tell you I got that T-shirt?
I don't. Maybe you told me. I don't know.
The girls bought me a T-shirt that says, "I'm not a gynecologist, but I'll take a look."
Yeah, I was told not to say.
But I
anything
stayed in
about
a.
that. When I saw that, Rhonda goes,
I stayed.
"Look what we
I
bought."
stayed in a Holiday Express last night or some shit like that.
Yeah,
The
something like
commercial's
that.
done.
Yeah,
But
yeah, that was in
Cabo. We were in Cabo.
Yeah.
Walking up the street where you could get all kinds of
T-shirts and shit,
everything,
and drinks and hookers and weed and blow and
All from the same person.
yeah, and the clap.
and yeah, you can get that too. That's free of charge.
Yeah.
Really?
I want to thank you all.
They don't charge anymore for these.
No,
to
no,
charge
it's-
for it.
Well,
No,
no,
that's
it's
just
a
an
couple
extra.
$100, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's an extra. Oh boy, look at that, 12:39.
Holy fuck.
We did all right today.
Yeah, we're an hour 41 in.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about our
that's
average.
about
About
right.
an hour
Yeah.
45.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really anything exciting going on. I mean, I'm looking at Paul and Dan and Jason over there, and they're just fucking. They're going to town over there.
They're just full.
They're fucking full in depth on
They
some
are.
kind of shit.
They
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
It's
They are
we had
fired
Super
up.
Bowl, which I didn't
What a-
really watch. I don't.
I did. I enjoyed the fuck out of
I
that
did.
game.
I enjoyed the game. Congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we didn't. I don't even know what episode we're on. Episode
48, 49.
Well,
No,
it's
no,
season 2, episode 5 now. I think.
5 or
Yeah,
6
5.
or
It'll be
something.
5 tonight.
But it's January, right before the VD day.
It's not.
Or
It's
February.
It's February.
What the
but-
fuck, man? Yeah. What,
I do not keep track of winter because I know
cold?
it's cold and I don't like it.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I got to move my trailer up to my garage now. Since I moved the car, I can put it in there and start throwing cigar boxes. I've got a few.
Oh, that trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that from you someday.
Well, you can.
I know. I got the keys for it somewhere.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Hope somebody does.
He gave me the keys like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, something like
And I'm
that.
like, oh, I know. I got
I
him
know-
somewhere.
got him somewhere.
I got him somewhere.
I had that kind of scenario back when I was living in San Diego. Good friend of mine, he was on deployment. His platoon deployed. He was in front of our platoon. So they deployed out to Hawaii.
Well, fuck.
And then,
Hey, it's
there
the
he is.
Irish mobster.
And then So he had issues with his girlfriend sleeping with other guys. So I mean,
Dear John.
so they were separating.
That sounds
or
like a
whatever
him
it was,
problem and not a
but-
her problem.
Well, he was gone, and he had his truck. He had a Toyota truck that was because he was out on deployment. So I was supposed to move his truck. So another guy who had his keys with giant key ring fucking gave me the keys. I put it in the glove box of my car. Was going to do it before I deployed. And then my car got stolen.
Oh, shit.
I was in San Ysidro, California, ended up in a condo there, and my roommate comes home.
That's almost Mexico, isn't
That
it?
is so
Like
it is
other side of the fence.
It is so there was because the way the rules were then is probably still the same, to where the border patrol, if somebody's walking up the middle of I-5, border patrol cannot chase them because if they run out in traffic and get killed, they sue the U.S. government.
Right.
Fine. So what they would do, and you would see it every morning. Fucking hundreds of them walking up straight up the median on between the two lines of I-5, and then there was one of the giant irrigation canals that would go perpendicular to it, and then come right behind our parking lot in the condo complex.
Right. That's when you used to just hang out and watch them.
No, we used to fucking have fun. So I mean, I'm an asshole, and that was like super asshole mode back then because I was in my early 20s and indestructible and
Right.
yeah, hard dick and all that.
You were in the military.
Yeah, so
Nothing's going to kill me.
no, so, but what they would do is they would jump down in between the I-5 north and south, and then go. And I'm sure there was probably some kind of a safe house in our complex. So somebody was bringing them in because they was every morning, every night. You'd see them just coming in by the fucking
right.
by the hordes. I don't know if you do. I know you get mongrels by the horde. I don't know if you get Mexicans by a horde.
Yeah, there could be a horde.
Could be a horde of Mexicans.
By the pinto bean.
Pick a fucking peppers or whatever. A peck of peppers, a peck of Mexicans. Anyways, fucking gaggle.
It's a gaggle. It's a gaggle.
So they would, but yeah, they would drop and they would walk in that irrigation canal and come up and jump the fence but behind where our carport was. And so me and my roommate were like, it's a Thursday night. We got nothing better to do. So we would fucking take our lawn chairs, throw them up on top of the fucking carport, cooler full of beer, and some waterproof fucking M80s, the diver recall devices.
Yeah.
That's your 5-second time fuse. And we would just sit there. We'd drink our fucking beer. We'd hear the splashing coming down on the fucking irrigation canal. We'd pop a fucking time fuse, throw it in the water. And it would fucking, because it's basically an M80, it'd fucking explode, fucking water goes everywhere. And they would scatter. They would fucking go. And what's funny is actually the women and children. And I'm an asshole again. I'm not gonna try to justify my actions. I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, this
I
was 30
realize
years ago.
I'm also not saying I wouldn't do it again, but so the women and
But I
children.
don't want to go to San Ysidro.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, my car got stolen there, so so fuck me. But whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also
You
made
might
a
find
shit-
it.
That's karma.
well, no. So that's
that's a whole nother-
So yeah, but the women and children, they would just scamper up the side of the thing and go. The men would cower down and fucking cry, and then we yell at them. We'd be like, "You motherfucking pussies." So
Wow.
But yeah, so my car got stolen.
Rent money, huh?
You get rent money?
Fuck. Is that normal? Okay, good. He has to let me know what's normal. Well, thank you.
So, but yeah, so my roommate comes home one day. He's like, "Where's your car?" I'm like, "Outside where I normally leave it. I don't fucking bring it in the house." I mean, what the fuck kind of question is that? He's like, "No, it's not." And I was like, "What do you mean?" Because all he did, he went to Blockbuster to return some videos. So he was gone like 30 minutes. It was there when he left. He came back, fucking gone. I'm like, "What are you talking about?" "Fuck you." He's like, "No, his fucking car's gone." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So we go out there and sure enough, fucking gone. No glass or anything, nothing, just fucking gone. So I can call the police. Cop shows up. He fucking takes the report, does his thing. He's like, "Yeah, we're not gonna find." He's like, "Honestly, we're not even gonna try to find it." He's like,
Yeah.
It's in Mexico already.
yeah, he's like, "You're fucking on the fucking border." So I'm like, okay. So then I told my roommate, I'm like, "Hey, first off, because I was an 84. Maybe I was in 85 then. I think it was in 85 then. But I was like, that fucking gas gauge was always on empty. I'm like, they didn't get far. They didn't get fucking far. So we're
You were
like,
probably E3 if you had empty gas.
no, I was because I wasn't. I was never an E3. I went from I went from E2 to E4, and then
Right. You're on.
So I got all those advanced fucking things.
Right.
I got all the promotions I didn't earn. Is basically what it was.
Yeah.
So, but I also kept my car on fucking E. But anyways, so I'm like, they couldn't have gotten. Let's go. So we head north. Like, let's go. They're going to San, and like we didn't fucking. I'm like, so yeah. Of course we didn't see it. So we're like, so we stopped at a bar or whatever. And I fucking.
They made it a block.
Well, but then, so then I'd call my insurance, Allstate, and I'm like, my car got stolen. Well, because I was assured here, right, because my parents were still on my car. I was at that age still that they were fucking still on my car. And so Allstate says, okay, well, and I think I bought the car. It was
Where in Oregon did it get stolen?
Well, no, because I was like, well, so my story was always, my dad actually initiated it because he's like me. He's like, no, you're out of town going to school. You're not living there permanent. You don't have a permanent address. Your permanent address is here. So they were like, so I was like, yeah, I'm just down here on vacation, shit like that. It fucking got stolen. So they calculated shit. So I bought it. It was at 1990. 91. It was a 91 Honda Accord, 2-door, whatever, sedan or coupe. I bought it for like 15 or 16 grand from fucking Medford fucking Honda place. It was used. It was like 6 months old used, but whatever. So it was basically brand new. I got it and it had like 5,000 miles on it. I paid like 16 for it. So because it was in California when I was doing the claim, they took the Blue Book value, which was more or pretty much equal to what I paid for. And I'd had it for 2 years, but the Blue Book value was pretty much close to what I paid for it. They added whatever the current 7 or 8% sales tax was on top of that.
Nice.
And then they sent me a letter saying, well, since you were on vacation, we will cover the replacement costs for anything that was in the car.
Oh, yeah.
All you've got to do is provide one of the following: a list of what you had. Proof of ownership would be a photocopy of like a fucking owner's manual or something, or just a statement from somebody who knew what you had. So I'm like, Matt, sign this.
This is what I had.
I'm like, got dived. I'm on vacation, right?
All right,
fucking camcorder, fucking dive, another fucking $5,000 worth of shit, whatever that they. So I bought the car for 16 grand in 91 or whatever it was.
Ended up getting a check for 22,000.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, because I paid off. I owed like 12 or whatever on it. So I had like 10 grand that just went straight to my savings account, and
nice.
Which was what I lived off of when I got out of the Navy 6 months later.
Then he went down to Tijuana and bought it back for $300.
Yeah.
Well, no. So
brand new tuck and roll.
Because this was
Yeah, with tuck and roll.
And fucking spinners. And shit. Fucking it's white walls, some white walls, and fucking chain steering wheel.
Dingle balls.
Yeah. So no, they don't call them dingle balls there. They don't. They get mad when you say that. That's a different thing. That's a different thing. So no, but when I was in Hawaii, still in our Navy. It was probably 5 or 6 months after it was stolen, I get a call from the California Highway Patrol. And they're like, we've got your car. I'm like,
not mine.
Do tell. I'm like, they're like, yeah, it was, we found it in a DEA lot. It was seized in a fucking drug thing. I'm like, oh, cool. What? Tell me again. Tell more. They're like, yeah, it was being used to run drugs across the border because you got a fucking green Honda Accord with Oregon plates.
Yeah.
It had, and so they said, and so I told them, I said, you know what? Allstate paid off. Fucking talk to them. They already paid, whatever. So they're like, okay, cool, that's good. So, but then they sent me the report, and it had for the 6 months or so that time period was. Like 25,000 miles extra on it.
Oh shit!
And everything matched except for the VIN numbers. The VIN number on the dash had been changed.
Oh.
The license plates were the same. Everything else was the same, but that VIN number, and I don't know if I don't remember if they put whatever other VIN numbers there are hidden around the car, but that freaking window
Yeah,
VIN
the dash
number
one.
had been changed.
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, there's one on the engine, one on the dash.
Yeah. And so then my
And
dad
one
was like,
somewhere else,
you
by the
should have
door.
said, okay, can I get it back? Just go get it. I'm like, I'm in Hawaii. I don't want it back. I already got my fucking. But in hindsight, I would have been like, I'll go tell Allstate. I'll give you $5,000 for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was not. So yeah, so that was my car stolen in the California story.
And that all started off because you had your buddy's keys.
Oh yeah, so he got stolen, and then so then he finally gets back out to Hawaii.
I'm just helping our listeners out here.
Yeah, so he went and I'm not going to say his name, but yeah, Mark Hooper got out there and came back out to Hawaii, and he's like,
Dude, where's my keys?
He's like, no, because I told him, I'm like, dude, your fucking keys are gone. You're gonna have to figure out your fucking ex-bitch is fucking still got the truck.
Yeah, the bicycle.
I can't get him.
The bicycle lock key is gone too.
Yeah, it's everything. So her and her new boyfriend are fucking banging in the bed of your truck that can't be moved because I can't move it. So he's like, so he finally they came back off. So we relieved them. So we came out to Hawaii. They were there, and then they came back to San Diego. But then after they came back shortly later, the whole team transferred out to Pearl Harbor. So he came back out he's like, you know how much fucking money that cost me? I'm like, oh, you should have let me know. I'd put on my insurance. I'm thinking half.
I would have included
he's
that.
like, yeah, fucking all, because it was a fat key ring. I don't know what else he had on there, but yeah, it was fucking fat key ring. So
Yeah. Teach him.
yeah, don't trust me with your
Yeah,
fucking
don't
keys.
trust Michael.
Living on the fucking Mexican border. So, yeah, so here we are.
Yeah. All right.
Good for us. We did it.
So we're an hour and 55.
Yeah, that's
we-
good. That's
we
about
hammered
time.
it.
So we're good. So, okay,
Yeah.
so.
Good
yeah.
day. Good.
Yeah, it's season 2, episode
and,
Cinco, I think.
And
we're,
obviously, we didn't pick any new guest up or anybody wanted T-shirts, right?
nothing.
The fuck.
Yeah, fuckers. Hey,
Trying to give
comment.
away shit.
Comment.
I got rid of some cards the other day, last week.
Oh yeah.
We gained a person. We're up to 63 now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, we gained a person.
We got business cards if you want any.
Yeah, give me some.
Yeah, just leave them randomly laying around.
Yeah.
We got like 1,000 of them. We got a lot.
We got some we can spread around
Yeah,
because
we got
Grants
some.
Pass is huge. So
It
yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll refill you there, Roy. Don't give them yours.
yeah.
I got
yeah,
the box inside the shop.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, so
All right. Well,
I got about 10 of them.
we're gonna call that a wrap. Have
Bam.
a
bam.
good and a bam and a good one.